Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. It's not showing I'm live yet, bear with me. There I am. Just check I've got sound yet. Welcome, Ling. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here, honey. So welcome, welcome. If you are with me live, hello. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me and I can answer your question. If you are watching this back with me in real time on this Super Sunday or whenever you tune into this, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. And it is Sunday today here in the UK. We are getting ready for July, which is really exciting. So let's do this then. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to use some of my decks today. I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Message Tarot, the Divine Masculine Message Tarot, the Divine Feminine Message Tarot, and the Messages from Heaven. And I'm going to bring in the Divine Love cards by Han Yu Bone from Amazon. So those are the cards I'm guided to use today. Any other decks, I'll just pull them out as I go. So we're going to start with the beautiful Ling. Hey Alvin, great to have you here, honey. So Ling says, hi Liz, any good shifts coming for ST and me? Messages from him to me. Hey Stephanie, welcome. Thank you for being here. So what's a good shift coming in? Or anything that's happening? Because everything is a good shift. Even if it seems negative or like an obstacle or a challenge, it's actually bringing blessings in, remember. So Archangel Raphael is bringing in the opportunity for you to work on your healing. And this could be the healing within your own self, the healing within the connection, or the healing that you want to do in the world, helping others to heal themselves, or any kind of spiritual work you want to be doing, because Raphael said, I can help you to heal others. So I feel this is very much about your spiritual life. There's going to be a block there. And I feel this is also about you knowing that in the separation and the silence, you can send healing energy to your twin. So you can send him love, you can send him light, you can send him power, you can send him strength. You can send him those things through your energy. And I feel that's what you're being guided to remember. That you are a healer, like Archangel Raphael, and your twin could well be going through physical things, ascension symptoms, and that's what you're being reminded of too. So what else is coming in for you? Balance. So the more you heal yourself, the more you send healing energy to the world, the more balance you feel. So you're being guided to ground yourself and use breath work to bring in calm energy, healing, to feel at peace. So remember that have compassion, that's the key, because he may still be wearing a mask, or he may still not be being authentic yet or genuine in some way. So try and see things in a higher way. And I know you do, but the angels are reminding you of that anytime you go into fear or ego, any kind of stress. And I do feel August is going to be a movement. Okay, because it kind of feels like July, you've got to be very patient with this journey and have compassion. And then there's going to be a movement in August time. Or even over the next 7 to 8 weeks, something is going to shift here. So that's what I'm kind of connecting with, because what you're really asking me is what's coming next. And the angel's saying July may still be a little bit of a challenge for you if you see it that way. Remember, it's an opportunity to grow and evolve and transform and focus on you. But I feel that August is going to be a movement, and that could be with the Lion's Gate coming in. So what does he want to say to you? What's his message to you today? A big welcome to everyone who's jumping in. Time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. So he wants you to know he does treasure the moments you've shared, and he treasures the connection, and you make him happy. But obviously that mask needs to come off first, or if there's any situation that's causing a problem, that needs to be looked at, addressed and healed first. So patience is power. August, a move. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any message from DM today? How he looks forward with me while dealing with different karmic partners, because he's learning lessons in those situations. Okay, and he won't be like looking forward. What he'll be doing is being in the moment, and that's what you need to be doing more of. Okay, because he will just be getting by day, So he said, I will be there by your side when you're ready. So what he's reminding you of, and I feel this is really important, this has come out, because you're also learning lessons. So you may feel like you're waiting for him to come to you, or you may feel like you're ready for this relationship. However, he is saying, I'll be there when you're ready. Because you may still be being triggered by certain things, or you may still be going through your own lessons too. And that's what these karmic people bring in, lessons, not just for him, but also for you. So you remember your own power, so you don't compare yourself to anyone. So you work on self-worth, so you work on filling up your own cup and trusting the process. So you're not waiting around, you are living life and enjoying life. And he's saying to you, I'll be there with you. So you are going to be together when you're both ready. And he's reminding you that you're still learning too. And sometimes we forget that on this journey because we think that we're ready and we aren't. And we get shown that by the triggers that come up and the challenges and the obstacles, because the feminine has always been guided to surrender and take a step back. So if you feel your energy is very needy right now, or you're feeling like you're needing to do something, then obviously that's a sign you need to surrender, okay? He's saying your beautiful soul is what I crave the most. So what he craves is you, your soul, the person you are. So when he's around these other karmic partners, they aren't you. And that's what you need to remember. So he will be shown that through these people, but he'll also realise that no matter kind of how attractive they are or what they do or, what jobs they do or what the energy is, it's not you. So you have to just focus on being yourself, remembering your power in the situation. So let's bring in some guidance for you today. So the message for you is you've got to remember your own power. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups. So the angels say you may feel emotional. So if you're feeling emotional, you're learning to harness the psychic power inside of you through those emotions. And the angels say believe in miracles. So you may be struggling to believe, or this may be something you're still working on. So if you're seeing 111 or bees, that's a sign of a miracle. And this is about trusting that your dreams will come true, that you'll have what you desire, but also remembering you don't need to have him in your life to feel that you are fulfilled. I hope that helps, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation. Can I have a song from Mark? So what song is Mark sending you today? Straight out, okay? First one coming through is Here Comes the Sun. Wow. So if you hear that song, here comes the sun, that one, you're the light and the warmth. And he's saying, I crave that. So you're being reminded that you are the sun. So you may hear a song about the sun today. It could be You Are My Sunshine. It could be Here Comes the Sun. It's just a sign of your light and energy. So when he connects with you, he feels warm, he feels light, he feels better. So you're very healing to him. And there is nothing more powerful than the power of love. So you're being reminded to trust in the power of the love you share, accept the power of prayer. So pray about it. So again, you're being shown here, pray. If there's anything you need to deal with, give it to heaven. Angelica just pulled us all a card, and it was the 10 of Wands, which says, give your burdens to heaven, release anything to heaven. So if you need to pray about anything today, give it to God, okay? That's the message. So you may hear a song like Pray By, Take That. Okay, that's what they give me. Pray by, take that, and here comes the sun. I hope that helps, okay? So just to let you know, guys, I'm not ignoring anyone, okay? It's just when people start donating to me on Super Chat, it is an energy exchange, so I will prioritise them, okay? Just so I don't get behind. Well, you don't need to donate at all, okay? It's totally optional. And it doesn't mean you're going to get guaranteed a reading either, okay? So Cece, Lynn, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. How does he feel today? I'm missing him. Okay, so let's see what he's dealing with today. Thank you, Ling, for looking after the chat for me. It means so much, okay? I'm standing up for what I believe in. So the angels want you to be very strong today, especially moving into July and throughout July, to remember who you are and what you believe in. Okay, because it's very, that's how you stand up to your ego. When your ego comes in and starts telling you all kinds of crazy things, you've got to be strong, okay? And you're ready to go for what you want. So you may feel ready. So I've got a timeline coming in for you where you're preparing for this. And, it's like just be ready for anything, because between July and March, this is a timeline for your connection. Okay, July and March, something moving forward. So again, I've just said this kind of to Angela, and, she may feel ready, but there may still be things you're working on to calm your emotions, to calm your energy down, to breathe. So you may feel ready to go for what you want. And you've got to trust in the timing of the journey, the movement of it. So I definitely feel this is preparing you. You're getting ready. So love this. You've got the Ace of Wands double here. So in his energy, this is the feminine and the masculine cards. You've both come up with the Ace of Wands. So what he's saying to you is, I am taking action towards you. Okay, I am ready to go for what I really want. I just need to stand up for what I believe in. And I'm focused now on making this work. So he's focused. So he's in his head about it. Okay, so he's in his head working out what to do, wanting to take that action step, wanting to go for what he really wants, which is to be with you. However, he needs to stand up for what he believes in. And this is the masculine journey, remember, to speak their truth and actually take action. So this is why it's so hard for you, because you'll be feeling all these emotions. So the song he's sending you is Nobody Compares to You. Nothing compares to you. Nobody compares to you. And that's what you've been reminded of. So nothing comes close to the way he feels about you. But a timeline here from now until July, which is nearly now, July until March for this action step. And this card just moved again. So remember, whenever you go into your ego or fear pops up, or, you start doubting anything, or you start thinking about his situation, just remember that nothing and nobody compares to you. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. May I have a message from Jennifer? So what does Jennifer want you to know right now? So Jennifer is saying to you, I have choices to make, but I'll always choose you. Now, I did a little video this morning, the Daily Angel reading, and spoke about this. I think it was in the Daily Angel reading anyway, about we feel like sometimes, they've got to choose us. Like you might think, oh, Jennifer needs to choose me, but that's not true. Jennifer just needs to choose herself, and then she'll be guided to you because you are one. So what she's saying is I have choices to make. In other words, she's got things she needs to work out in her life, but she'll always choose you. She'll always come back to you. So it's not really about choosing you at all. It's about choosing the self. So really in her mind, she's saying, I know I've got choices to make, but I need to choose myself. And that will bring balance in. So these changes or choices she's currently thinking of making, or she's undergoing these changes, because they give me the word changes as well as choices. It will bring in balance. It will bring in a resolve in some way. So it'll bring a healing in. And she's reviewing her life in that way. So she's looking at life right now. What do I need to change? What choices do I need to make to release herself from anything toxic, karmic, or anything that doesn't lead to peace? Okay, so that's what she's currently working on right now, moving into July, okay? Moving into July until the Scorpio season. Okay, Libra as well, important. So Libra, Scorpio, the same Scorpio season. So Libra season is the 23rd of September to the 22nd of October. And Scorpio is the 23rd of October to the 21st of November. So I'm kind of feeling between now and November, there's going to be big changes coming in. So let's get some guidance for you. Okay, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? You're going to feel things moving forward, especially from August time. I'm feeling August to October is going to be a huge thing for all twins, okay? So it may be a bit of a challenge in July, but you'll be okay. You'll get through it with prayer, breath work, calming your energy, focusing on self. So you're going to feel things moving forward in August time. And this love is the ultimate goal. So obviously it's not that that's the be all and end all, but that you want to end up together. So that she is the one for you. So just keep believing and having faith in that and trusting the love. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from Gabriel? So what does Gabriel want you to know? Okay, Gabriel is saying to you, you're the strongest person I know. So he's very inspired by you because you're very strong. Now that may be emotionally strong or even physically strong with the things you do. Just getting out of bed and going through your day is a strength sometimes to someone who's struggling with that. So you are strong to this person. And obviously the Queen of Swords is someone who's very resilient, someone who believes in themselves as well. Because what he's saying is, I'm learning to overcome my fears. So your strength gives him power. You being you gives him power, your authentic truth. So he said, I'm overcoming my fears and insecurities. These are holding me back and causing me pain. So the devil is the ego. So he's dealing with ego and your strength is helping. So keep being you, okay? So what's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Something's going to be created between December and April. So have, patience in what's being learnt right now and trust in the process, because the angels want you to be grateful for everything. to be grateful for all the opportunities and all the blessings flowing into your life, because everything, whether you see it as good or bad, remember, it's perception. Whether you see it as good or bad, is bringing in growth and change and opportunities to respond with love, not react with fear, and to enjoy life and see things in a higher way. So just be more in the flow of life, and I feel December to April will be something powerful. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Fatima, thank you for the donation. Message from F. So what's the message coming through for you today from F? What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? Big thank you to everyone who's been here. You know, everyone who's in the house right now. Welcome, welcome. Connect to me telepathically through meditation. So may really benefit you today to do a meditation where you actually feel his energy. So you can close your eyes, breathe, call him to you. You know, there's one, I've done many power cleanses in the playlist that you can connect with him, okay? So close your eyes and perhaps visualize him coming towards you, closer and closer and closer, and then sit with him and talk to him. You know, if he was right in front of you right now, what would you say? What would you say to him? What would you tell him? What would you want him to know? So connect with him in that way today. That's what he's saying. He's saying, I can't talk to you physically today, but I do feel you around me telepathically. So what's the energy he's in? Why can't he communicate physically today? He's just in his head, okay? So you've got 5D connection again. Whenever I connect with the Three of Pentacles, I always connect with the 5D connection, okay? So when we work together, we are a great team, and he wants you to know that. So when he thinks about you, he knows that you're a great team. He knows you'll be a great couple, that you're going to have a good life together. And this is what he's visualizing and fantasizing about. So he will be in his head about you today. And that will make telepathic communication very easy to have. Okay, so that's what the angels want you to focus on today. I hope that helps, okay? We've got J coming in there. I think it's user D, user D. I think it's J there. Messages from Adam. I don't know why he's not showing the names in the chat. It's very strange. So, messages from Adam. What do you need to know? So Adam is saying to you, I'm angry at myself, okay? So he's angry, not at you, at himself, because of the time things are taking, the way he's behaving, or the way he's behaved before. So the guidance for you is to be strong, okay? You are a warrior, and you will prevail. You'll get through whatever it is you're going through. So the message for you is to be very confident right now, very strong, you know, to remember who you are. So you got, I'm confident, successful, and feeling good. So focus on that today. Focus on feeling good. Focus on the things you're working on that are bringing success in for you, because he's angry. You know, not at you, it's himself. Understand that. It's nothing you've done. Because you may be feeling angry yourself. You may be feeling this energy coming through, and you're thinking, where's this energy coming from? And it's coming from him. He's saying, your presence in my life gives me peace. So again, the reason why he wants to come forward physically is because when he's around you, he feels more peace. So when you're sending him love, when you're connecting with him in the higher realms, and you will be doing that even though you aren't consciously aware of it, he'll feel that peace. So it's like the angels are saying, if you want to help him today, and you may think, no, he needs to help himself, and he absolutely does. But if you want to help him today, send him some light and love and peace through the 5D, because he will sense that and pick up on it, and it will calm him down, and he'll stop being angry. So he's got to forgive himself for something. I feel the only way he's going to forgive himself for something is if he finally takes action and comes towards you and apologises for the past. And he does know that, okay? So the romance angels are helping with your love life to bring you together. I hope that helps, okay? We've got a donation, but the message has been retracted. Okay, so someone donated and then they've retracted their message, okay? So I don't know who that is. So I don't know if you've done that by accident or I don't know what's happened there. Do my moderators know? If you go up where, my moderators just nip up in the chat to where user is with message from Adam. I think that's Jay, but it doesn't say, it just says user in there. And I've got a donation between that one and Robert that's been retracted. Can anyone see that? So it's not a moderator retraction. It's the person who's donated that's done that themselves. Okay, so I don't know why that's happened. Does anyone know who that donation is or what the question was? Or is the person here who donated, she retracted the... Yeah, so I'm just wondering why the question's gone, because we're going to answer the question. But It's one of those things, okay? Perhaps you just changed your mind. You didn't want to be answered. Perhaps the angels give you a message through something you just received. So we're going to do Robert then. Okay, thank you for the donation, Robert. Thank you for being here. Let's see what your question is. Can't see. Can anyone see Robert's question? Okay. But she donated again down there. Down there? I don't know what that means, okay? No question from Robert, okay? Robert, are you in the chat right now? If not, I'll just pull you a card, okay? Thank you for the donation. It could just be an energy exchange. You know, some people donate without wanting a question. So this is the message coming through for Robert, okay? Whatever you need to know, you've got Archangel Zadkiel with you. And he's helping you to remember that you are valuable. So you may be working on self-worth issues right now. That may be why you're going through certain things in your life. To remember who you are, that you are magical, that you are valuable, that you are deserving of love, that you are deserving of all the things that you want in your life. So a really great affirmation for you right now is I am valuable. And that will enhance your worth. So, you know, if you say this in bed before you fall asleep, in your mind, you know, I am valuable. I am valued. I am loved. I'm respected. Then everything you want will start flowing in for you and you'll start feeling stronger within yourself and more confident. So don't think you're not valuable because something isn't happening or someone isn't perhaps being nice to you or giving you what you want right now. You know, remember that the universe knows exactly what you need and when you need it. So if it's not coming to you right now, there'll be a reason you're being protected in some way. So you are valuable. Affirm it. I am valuable. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I had a weird dream with my twin today. What was he trying to say? Do you see a timeline? So what was he trying to say? He's telling you he's going to reach out to you. Whatever the dream was like. Sometimes the dreams don't make sense or they're in weird orders or they can seem a bit weird, scary or whatever. And that's because the subconscious is healing certain things that the conscious mind is trying to understand and purging fear and things. So really what he's saying to you is regardless of what the dream was like, that he's preparing to reach out to you and he wants to communicate to you how much he cares about you. So he's showing you he's coming forward, okay, or there's going to be an interaction. So is there any timeline on this, okay? Any timeline? So it's like I feel you know yourself that he's going to come forward because you're saying, do you see a timeline? So it's like you can see this happening. We've got smooth sailing. It's like things are going to be easier. So when he does come forward, it's going to feel easier. Smooth sailing can be a symbol of now in June, you know, with the Six of Swords, that things are going to get easier. So there's something's happening now. So I'm not saying he's going to reach out like in this moment, but it's already been manifested now. So you've got to be okay with the when and just know when he does come in, it's going to feel easier. That's why you got smooth sailing. You could even see ships or boats sailing on water in some way as a sign of when. So you may see that through social media or a film, or maybe you go somewhere and you see a boat or a ship, or, you know, you're going to be shown that. Okay, so just have faith. The dreams are previews and they are giving you a sign about the future. Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels and his thoughts and feelings. So what's the guidance from the angels for you today? What's the guidance from the angels? You are powerful, okay? And you are more powerful than anything that challenges you. So if you're going through a challenge today or a struggle or, you know, something's getting to you, remember you have power over that. You have power over your own thoughts. You are the master of your mind. And you have power over everything you're doing. Sometimes we feel like other people have power over us, but that's illusion. So Archangel Raziel, the psychic angel, will help you to harness your psychic power to take back your power so you're overcoming anything that's going on. Okay, so you've got to remember your own power. So what's going on with him today? What's going on with him today? He's saying it's better for me to be alone right now because I'm finding my power. Now, isn't that interesting when you're mirroring that? Because you're finding your power and he's finding his power. So you're mirroring each other. So he's saying it's better for me to be alone. Let me find my power. I know I seem distant, but I do love you. I do care about you. So he's in his head about this right now. So he's finding answers. He's working things out, working through things. So don't worry that if he's been a bit distant or silent, there's something wrong. Focus on you. Okay, so the guidance coming through for the connection, it went back in. You are a strong and powerful leader. So while you feel you're perhaps waiting for something to happen or waiting for communication, perhaps write down your feelings and thoughts in a journal, okay, to express yourself in that way. Don't express it to him, write it down in a journal, okay, and then you're allowing yourself to understand what you're feeling. But remember how strong you are. So I feel the angels are really guiding you to remember your power today. What was that strength card at the bottom there? Yeah, look at that for, serendipity there. You are tougher than any challenge that's facing you. That's what you're being shown. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Guantanasha, thank you for the donation. Hila's message my DM, don't know if he's going to leave his karmic partner. So you've got to just have faith in divine timing. So instead of saying he's not going to leave, I don't know if he's going to leave, just have faith the universe is creating a way forward for the two of you. Because remember, your thoughts become things, your words have power. Okay, so he may not be leaving right now because there's something that's still being sorted out, healed, completed, like unfinished business there that needs to be dealt with, okay? And that means a lesson is still being learned, not only for him, but also for you. And that's what you're being reminded of. Okay, so let's see what energy is in right now. Yeah, he's struggling to let go, not because he wants to remain there, not because of love or feelings, but because of material stuff. He's afraid to let go. That's why I've got Four of Pentacles. He said, I'm afraid of losing everything I've worked for in my life. So he may have built a home, a life, stability, financial stuff, reputation. And he's saying, I'm scared of losing that. So that's what he's got to get the power to leave behind, okay? Recognizing that he'll build something else, okay? It's just going to this fear about, it's changed. It's all fear of change. That's all it is. It's just fear of being left alone, losing things. It's nothing to do with feelings, okay? He's saying, I won't let you go. So he's not going to let you go, even though he's afraid of these things. So he's just going to get strong enough to be able to change his life. And you can't make that happen for him. You've got to just let him do it himself. And you may be trying to forgive him for that. Maybe you're saying, I'm trying to forgive you for staying where you are or being there or things that have happened. And I know how hard it is. I'm in the same situation. So you've got to forgive. So I feel July is going to be an opportunity for you to forgive. And this could be an apology as well. He could come in and apologise for something. You do find that when masculines are in karmic situations, their favourite word is sorry. I don't know if you've noticed that too. But there's nothing really for them to say sorry for. They've got to find the strength. It's not really about saying sorry. They need to say sorry to themselves for letting themselves down by remaining stuck in that cycle. So you may feel like you're still trying to forgive him right now. Okay, or forgive the situation. So let's get a song for the two of you. We've got, where are you now? You may be thinking, is this love fading out? Where are you now? What are you doing? So you may be thinking a lot about what they're doing in that situation, and you're being guided to let go of that because it'll drive you crazy. Okay, instead focus on you, focus on the love you share, but focus more on you right now. And you've got Love You Like a Love Song. It says never felt like this before. So understand that he's never felt this way for anyone before. He's just scared of losing things in his life. So let's see what his karmic struggle is. What's his karmic struggle? So he's saying, I will be okay without you in my life. So this is to the karmic partner. So he does know he'll be okay without that person. It's just the struggle around leaving everything behind. He needs a new beginning. So he knows he wants it. He said, I need a new beginning. I need it for my own sanity. Because he's bored where he is, okay? And that person bores him. So he's coming to terms with the fact that he'll be okay. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? And you have to believe in him and have faith in him to make changes. Liza, thank you for your milestone, honey, for being a member for 15 months. It means so much. So, hi, Liz, please, an angel message concerning what's bothering me right now, and one from my DM. So what do you need to know about what's bothering you right now? Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael saying to you, I am giving you, that means he's with you right now. So you may have already prayed about this, you may have already called on him, which is a huge sign he's with you. I am giving you the strength you need. So whatever you're dealing with, you have the strength to deal with it, to get through it, to overcome it. Whenever the challenge is, remember, it's an opportunity to respond with love, not react with fear. It's an opportunity for you to find faith and to remember who you are. So he's giving you the strength you need. So Archangel Michael is right by your side. So let's bring in a clarifier about it. So So what else does Archangel Michael want you to know? What else does he want you to know? He's saying you are safe and loved in this and every moment. So feel the presence of my love, okay? So Archangel Michael is helping you to feel what you're feeling. And remember that, the feelings you're experiencing, that's why you've come to Earth. You may be having heart palpitations or heart activation. So this could be affecting your heart. So heart is about emotions, but it's also, the physical feeling. So if there's anything going on with your heart right now, just have faith that you are safe and you are loved and you are protected. So Archangel Michael is saying you are an accurate barometer of truth. Ego causes illusion, intuition finds the answers, and experience understands. So your heart knows the truth. Trust what you know in your heart. That's the guidance from Archangel Michael. And what we have to learn to do on this journey in a way is to know what we're feeling. What we're feeling is very intense and powerful. However, we have the power to rise above the feelings and observe them. And then we don't get sucked into the ego saying you've got to do this or you've got to do that, okay? So what's the message from your DM? Yeah, prepare for a celebration. So 3 of Cups is reunion. Okay, so you are going to come back together. Or he is going to contact you, or there is going to be some kind of celebration together. Maybe you are preparing for a celebration right now. Maybe it is. A celebration could be a birthday or an event or something that's coming up. Okay, but I feel this is also the return. So I feel that he may be preparing for something. So a celebration, like I say, it could be some kind of event or birthday or something like that. Let me just get a card to go with that as well. Okay, they're telling me I'm using the wrong deck, but I'm still going to pull a card from this one. Yeah, this song. So you're being sent a song. I'm reminding you of our love. So you're going to read a song today, okay, that's showing you the love is real. Yeah, he's saying don't give up on me. Okay, and what you're being guided to know is that you are a warrior. That's why Archangel Michael is with you. Okay, so don't give up on your dreams. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Puja, thank you for the donation. What is coming towards me in July? What's coming towards you in July? What's coming towards you in July, okay? So we've got love. Love is coming towards you in July, so this could be your person. Okay, but really it's more about feeling loved. When you feel loved, when you feel strong, okay, your love has the power, or love has the power to open doors and conquer worlds. So it feels like in July, doors are going to open. Opportunities are going to come in for you. And that's because you're in your power. So if you shine your light, okay, and you surrender and give things to heaven and relax about things and enjoy the moment you're in, doors are going to open for you in July that will be very good for you and it'll bring in positive change. So it says get ready for positive change. So there's positive change coming in July because you're in your power, giving it to God. Okay, surrendering. If you're being negative and stressed out, you're not going to have those doors opening or you're not going to see them. Okay, so you being in like this and saying, I give this to you, God, I'm trusting the journey, I'm being in the moment, that's going to activate something that's going to open a door and it's going to lead to positive change. So the answer is positive change as long as you're in the right energy. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation, honey. Jennifer's current thoughts of me. So what does Jennifer want you to know? Big welcome to everyone who's in the house today. I'm sending you lots of love. Jennifer's saying, I'm always with you in spirit. So she's reminding you that separation is illusion. You are one, so you're always connected. So she's always there with you, okay, no matter what, okay? There's a song by Depeche Mode, Shake the Disease. It says, you've got things to do, and I have too. And when I'm not there in spirit, I'll be there. They give me fear. So remember, she's always there around you. She'll feel your energy always. There's fear there. So she's still not in the right energy to be around you because of fear and you're being protected, but she feels you. So she's saying, I am yours. And this is what you need to know. So no matter how things seem on the physical, in the surface level, she's saying, I am yours. My body, heart, soul, and mind belong to you. Which means she's always thinking about you. Her body is craving you. She feels you in her heart, in her soul. She is yours. So you have to have faith in that. But she's always with you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Katy, thank you for the donation, Liz. Any messages for my DM? Okay, how was he feeling yesterday? So we've got 5 of Wands. He's dealing with his ego. So I feel yesterday he was dealing with his ego. Okay, so... And I feel he is still feeling that way today. So he's dealing with his ego right now. And that means, give him time, space, room. He's saying to you, I am in love with you. I love this because, in this deck, there's blank cards. So some of the cards I've channeled messages onto. And he's saying, I am in love with you. I'm just dealing with my ego. Okay, so he's in love with you. He's just in his ego and his head about things. That can cause stress and anxiety. So what else do you need to know? Okay, yeah, you'll get through this. Whatever the battle is right now, you'll get through it. And I love that you've got the 5s coming up. He's got 5 as well. 5, 5, 5, change, movement. Whenever the storm seems to be, you'll come out the other side. So you will get through this. You'll get through this situation. You'll be okay. So what's the guidance for you? The guidance for you is, yeah, you've got to know in your heart and soul, which I feel you do know. It's just when the ego comes in, it causes a problem. Know in your heart and soul that your future is being guided. And shine like the star that you are. And also leave the past behind and understand that he will do that. He will walk away from what he needs to when the time is right. And you leave the past behind in your own mind. So you may be working on that in your own way right now, walking away from your own things, leaving things in the past for your own self. So it's being guided, okay? And Angela is sending you a big kiss, and she's sending kisses to everyone as well. And I just checked eBay this morning to see if there were any carrots on there. And there is a carrot on there, £42. I thought, I'm not paying £42. The most I've paid is £25, because Angela was only £8, from Alton Towers herself when I bought her. And now they're obviously so rare, and someone must know there's a collector on there. £42 plus postage and packaging. I was like, what? Knowing me, I'll probably still buy it, but I thought I'll leave it a bit and see if they put the price down. That's a bit extreme, don't you think? £42 for a second-hand baby. So we've got Laura Marto, great to see you, honey, and Angela is sending you so much love. Hopefully your baby will be there soon. So Laura says, hi Liz, can I gain clarity around the physical symptoms I'm experiencing? And how is Mr. O? So let's get a message for your physical symptoms right now. What does Archangel Raphael want you to know? Okay, so Raphael is saying to you, schedule a treatment plan. Okay, so you may want to sort this out. Maybe you need to go for like some kind of, what is it when you have, physical therapy. Thank you, Age. I was trying to work out what the word was. Maybe something like that, you may already be doing that. You probably already are. You're very switched on. You know what you're doing with your body. But schedule a treatment plan could be about for some kind of help with it on a regular basis. Or it could be that you're seeing a doctor or whatever it is. So you may be scheduling some kind of treatment plan for your own self, for your own peace of mind. We've got mending and healing. So I feel it is mending and healing. And it's like the angels, because, when I created this deck, they give me very clear, you need to do things, Liz, for treatment, answer, the answers to what we're doing, diagnosis, that kind of thing. So it's like Raphael is saying, the treatment here is to schedule a plan, some kind of treatment plan you can do, whether that's with your own self or through someone else. And then the answer from that will be mending and healing. We've also got, pray, ask, and it is given. So the treatment here is to pray about it, because when you ask, it is given. In other words, when you pray for assistance, when you pray for healing, it will come in, as you know. So the treatment is prayer, which will lead to mending and healing. And if you schedule a treatment plan, that may also bring in mending and healing. Sometimes we just feel better when we've seen someone. That gives us peace of mind. So there's nothing really bad coming out in that deck there or anything to really stress over. So what else do you need to know? Because obviously, your ankles, I remember when my old boss Andy, he was like my brother, when he was telling me about his wife, she did her Achilles healing and it was just horrendous, Give us your cares. Look at that. Raphael is saying, give us your cares, especially about getting older. Because this could also be something to do with age, getting older. It's like with my eyes, for example, I've been having a few eye issues. And I thought, what is it? So I was trying to think, is it this, is it that? And I thought it's probably just getting older, So, and that's what I'm kind of connecting with. And what I'm seeing in this card as well is about give the angels your concerns about growing older with your twin. Because I'm seeing you together there in old age, you see. like in your elderly years, like your later years. So I'm not saying you're old in any way, as you know. What I'm saying is this is like, you can see in the card, they're growing old together. So, dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so you can fully guide me in this situation. That's really beautiful. So I feel that when Mr. O thinks about you, he sees a future with you. He sees you growing old together. He may not know how that's going to happen, because the thing is, what we have to remember is we forget sometimes that time is ticking. And we're getting older every single day, you know. So he perhaps thinks, oh, I've got all the time in the world, you know, but time does run out. So he's still releasing fears around what other people think, and he's asking you to be patient. And you already are. But he's saying, I'm releasing my fears around what other people think to finally put my own needs first and follow my heart. And I must do this at my own pace, because that's how I'll follow through on my plans. So he is going to follow through on his plan. I do see you growing old together and being together. But again, I feel like your connection is going to be a lot like mine, where you come together later in life because you've got things to do. You know, you've got a mission right now as well. You're working on your sound healing. You've got things going on. So if he was in your life right now full time, it might seem like it'd be wonderful, but there may be things he would hold you back from doing. And the angels have made that very clear for me in my own journey too. So I feel that that's what we're being reminded of. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Innumerable Stars. Thank you for the donation. You're so lovely, Liz. I love hearing you say, I hope that helps. It's priceless. Thank you, honey. Let me pull you a card. What do you need to know? And the thing is, you know, when I say that, I really do hope it helps. I really do. You know, so the message for you is Archangel Gabriel saying you can do this. So whether this is connected with communication, speaking your truth, anything that you want to do, you can do it, okay? So I can do this. I am powerful. I am magnificent. I am strong. And Archangel Gabriel is saying, I'm helping you to speak your truth with love and compassion. So I love that you've got Archangel Gabriel around you, because Gabriel is the messenger of God. Gabriel helps you to communicate, helps you to be honest and open with yourself, helps you to work on your creativity and your, you know, your goals in life. So you're being guided with your creative power and to be yourself and to be authentic. And Gabriel's saying, you know, I'm helping you to have compassion, to respond with love, not react with fear, and to know you can do this, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's something at work or something you're going through in your journey. I hope that helps, okay? Alvin, thank you for the donation. Any messages from my guides about Kay? So what does Kay want you to know? Okay, so Kay is saying, I'm tapping into my intuition. It's allowing me to see my truth. So I definitely feel that Kay is doing a lot of deep thinking right now about her life and things she needs to be doing. And when she's connected with her intuition, she knows the truth. The truth is you. She's preparing for your reunion, coming back together. It's like she's saying, I'm ready for this, and so are you. So you're preparing for it. And there may be some forgiveness needed. So there could be an apology coming in around July here, or you may feel that you are releasing something in July. So I feel this is a huge sign about things moving forward, okay? And, you know, there's still a healing taking place, though. So it's like she's asking herself this question in the mirror in a way. Am I healed enough for our reunion? Am I healed enough to come forward? Am I healed enough to create forgiveness within myself and to ask for that from you? Am I healed enough? So she's still healing. So you have to remember that the universe will bring you together when you're fully meant to be coming together, even if that's just for a meet-up. Because if you're going to meet up and it's going to be negative or stressful, you'll be protected from that. So that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Innumerable Star says, does Connie love me? Okay, does Connie love you? What do you need to know? What does Connie want you to know? What does Connie want you to know? Does Connie love you? Oh, okay, it just flew right over there. Okay, the card. There's sometimes when a deck behaves this way, it's pushing a card out. And that's exactly what it did. He pushed this card out. It says, I'm working things out. So I feel that Connie is working out, you know, how they feel right now. How do I feel about you? How do I feel about my life? How do I feel about myself? How do I feel about my situation? So the message is, I'm working this out. I'm working things out. Okay, I'm working out how I feel. I'm working out what to do. So the reason is, you just got to have faith right now. That's why you got those cards coming through saying, you know, you can do this, you are strong. So Connie is currently working this out. Let me just see if I can get a yes or a no. Does Connie love you? Okay, I feel you'll know intuitively anyway. Does Connie love you? Perfect timing. At the perfect time, you'll know. So I feel like I'm not meant to tell you that, because it's like the angels are saying to you, you have to trust in your intuition. You know yourself inside. Okay, but I feel that Connie is currently working things out. I hope that helps, okay? Justinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, yesterday, called 3 times, texted 2 times. I couldn't reply on time as we're cooking, and give me fear there, and looking after Mum. I feel you were in fear because you couldn't reply, you couldn't do something. It's fear there. Oh, let go of that fear, okay? Yeah, you're saying, is he mad at me? No, he's not mad at you. Okay, you've got to let go of this fear. You're all constantly in fear, Justinta. You know, I feel that's what you're learning to let go of in all ways. So affirm it now. Say, I'm willing to release fear in all directions of time, in all areas of my life, past and present, and so it is. And then you stop worrying about everything. Why would he be mad at you? You know, you're looking after your mum. Why would he be mad at you? That's your own fear thinking of, oh, you know, I'm going to miss out on this, or I've done something wrong, or I'm going to do something wrong, or how did he feel after reading my messages, any messages from his higher self? So I feel you just got to release all the fear, okay? He's saying, I'm finally taking control of my life and making things happen. That's why he's contacting you. That's why he's texting you. That's why he's, you know, making an effort, because he's taking control of his life. So this is a good thing. So actually you not being focused on him, or being around him, because what you're doing, remember, is focusing on your mum right now and other things, is actually giving him a bit of a kick up the bum, you know, a bit of a kick up the backside to do something. So this is a good thing. So don't panic and think, oh, you know, I've got to drop everything because of he's reaching out to me. Okay, you've got your own stuff to take care of too. So let him take control of his life. And he is the magician who wants you to know that he's taking control. Okay, what else does he want you to know? I will come back towards you when the time is right. So you've got to give him time, okay? When the time is right, I'm going to come back. When the time is right, I'm going to be moving towards you. When the time is right. So again, he's not mad at you. Okay, I feel that it's more frustration. Because look at the orange in this card. It's connected with the sacral chakra. Okay, the orange is connected with frustration. And I don't feel it's anger. Frustration can make us feel angry, but it's more frustration. I want to talk to you and you're not there. And that's not your fault. You've got other stuff going on. Think of all the times you've wanted to talk to him and he hasn't been there. So don't feel guilty about anything. Just focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Why is my body's whole left side numb? Angel message. Because you may be working on surrender. Okay, because the left side, you know, when I connect with the left side, I connect with the left side as the feminine side. Doesn't matter what anyone else says, everyone knows their own thing. So Archangel Raphael is saying to you, again, we've got these cards. These came out for Laura as well. You know, if it's on your mind, if you're worrying about it, schedule a treatment plan. Go and see someone. And that will create mending and healing. So in other words, what this is saying to you is, you know, you may be worrying about this, panicking physically. So for peace of mind, perhaps see a doctor about it. But I feel you know yourself, it's some form of ascension. Okay, that's why they've come out this way. So a calm mind creates health. Look at this. Get it checked out for your own peace of mind. You know, last night, before I went to bed, I had my left leg. I had pains in my left leg. Okay, and I was thinking, what's that all about? Okay, and your ego goes into chaos. Mine does. What's going on with my leg? What's up with my leg? Blah, blah. But I knew, like, once I've been asleep, I'd be okay. And I woke up, pain's gone. So, you know, it's just, sometimes we have aches and pains. Sometimes these things happen. It can be connected with ascension. It can be to do with natural aging. It can be to do with perhaps strenuous exercise, whatever. Okay, but if you're worrying about it, get it checked out, because when you have a calm mind, it will create a feeling of peace, okay? But Archangel Raphael is saying, I'm already healing you. So you may have already called on him. Look at this, drink more water. So it may be that you just need to be hydrated a bit more, especially in hot weather. And chaos causes disruption. So the chaos is in the mind. When we're stressed out about something in the mind, it creates dis-ease in the body. And so it causes disruption in the body. So I feel that there's nothing really you need to worry about. However, if you are worrying, see a doctor. Drink more water today. Relax, breathe, calm your energy down. But I feel it's because you've been guided to surrender. So the numbness is part of surrender. It's like feeling numb to things because you're kind of working through your emotions. I hope that makes sense. I want to pull you a card as well for you and guidance for you on your journey. You've got to know in your heart and soul that your life with your person will be successful, but your life will be successful. You don't need to be together for that to happen. Okay, because you've got the Ten of Pentacles. It's like showing you that everything you want is flowing in. You just have to have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. How is what's coming up for me and my twin? What is the guidance from the angels and the universe? So what's the guidance? What's coming in? Go for what you want. Action. So what's coming in is action. What's coming up is action. Now, this can also be a timeline between now and March, okay? So there could be some big action steps taken between now and March. But the guidance is your twin wants to go for what they want, and that's you, to be with you and to make things happen in their life. So you need to also go for what you want in your life. And this could be thinking about your dreams, your goals, things you want to do in life itself. Go for what you want fearlessly. But I've got a timeline coming through between now and March. So one of the angels assisting within your journey to open your mind. So I feel your twin is becoming more clear about things. Their mind is opening to the possibilities of things with you and the love itself. So open your mind. You're being illuminated. So there's also illumination coming in for you and your twin. For them, we've got judgment, releasing fears around what other people think. So they may have had an issue with being judged in the past or feeling like people have got an opinion about what they're doing, and they are releasing those fears around those things to put their own needs first and follow the heart, which is why you've got the go for what you want card. So that's what your twin is doing. So this is also a sign for you to not judge. When people kind of come on the channel and judge us for doing cards and whatnot, they need to look in the mirror, So this is what you're learning, to be patient and trusting and having faith. So the angels say you're learning through this whole situation right now the true meaning of unconditional love and the true meaning of patience, which isn't about looking at your clock and waiting. It's about being in the flow. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. And I was thinking about that song yesterday. Remember, I couldn't hear the song. It was wish right now, wish right now. It's the one that says the stars in the bright sky or something like that. It's a woman singing. That's the song that's on my mind. I've got it in my mind again. I just don't know the words when I connect with you for some reason. So Gigi's feelings, messages from him, message for our twin flame journey. So the message flowing out is Two of Swords. Things are not always what they seem. So you may feel like things are stuck, stagnant. You may be paying attention too much to what's going on in surface level, like social media or the physical reality. And you've got to remember things are not always what they seem. So if you've been having any issues with your eyes, whether it's been dry eyes, maybe you've been crying a little bit, or you've just been having eye issues, like feeling like there's grit in the eye, something like that, it's because things are not what they seem. You may not like what you are seeing physically, so you have to close your eyes and connect with what's going on spiritually. Okay, that's what you need to know. So what does your twin want to say to you? What's his feelings? He's the Moonie. Yeah, he's saying, you're my mirror. Now, again, the moon really goes well with the Two of Swords because it's about blocks, delays, but things not being what they seem. So there's a reason why. It's like things are not always what they seem, as in there's an obstacle for a reason. The delay creates the way. The separation is preparation. The rejection is a redirection. So you're being guided to have faith. Think about the red light on the, it stops the cars from crashing into each other. So you're being protected. So it's a protection. So he's saying to you, you are my mirror. So you're mirroring back to him right now all the things he needs to heal and deal with inside himself. So he's saying, you're my mirror. I know the power is within me to release all of this fear. So there's fear that you're being protected from right now. So what's the guidance for you in this moment, apart from surrendering, obviously? Yeah, what you're doing is doing a lot of overthinking. So you may be on your mind a lot. You may feel obsessed with him sometimes. So you've got to breathe yourself back into the now, and that will release some of that energy, because you're thinking about him, the time you've shared, wanting that reunion, wanting things to move forward, wanting it to happen. And I feel you've got to breathe yourself back into the moment. So you release some of that energy back to you, give your energy back to you, perhaps focus on things you're doing in your life, like your creativity, work, doing things for yourself, your inner child, perhaps going somewhere, and having something to look forward to. That's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? Village, thank you for the donation, honey. Village says, good morning, Liz. What is Twin Flame's feelings or intentions this morning? So, straight out, Temperance. So he's saying to you, thank you for being patient with me. I must do things at my own pace because that's how I'll follow through on my plans. So he has got a plan in his head. He just needs time to put that into action. And he's asking you to be patient with him. So he said, I wish I could feel your body close to mine. So he is missing you. There will be some kind of Kundalini rising, and you'll feel that energy between the two of you. And he does wish that he could be with you in that way. So I do feel he is craving you physically. And I feel he does want to have a physical and interaction with you. He does want that. So I feel that's what he's planning in his head. Okay, he's planning to give that to you. And he's saying, just give me a bit more time. I hope that helps, okay? Obviously, I do know the cards are reversed. It's not on me, it's on YouTube. There's nothing I can do about that. It's not my camera, it's the settings for YouTube, okay? The reason I show the cards is just the way I channel. Okay, so I know you can't read them, but you can see perhaps there's something visually on there that may connect with you. I'm just showing the card in that way. It's just something I do. And you can see him jumping out, okay? So not everyone's satisfied. If this channel isn't doing it for you, there's plenty of other ones, okay? It's that person who said that in the chat there. So Justin, thank you for the donation. If life was perfect, what would we come to Earth for? We wouldn't have anything to grow for. Stop judging and start believing. Start taking in the guidance for yourself. Too often people come on and judge people, and you've got to be kind and loving in this life, because that's what comes back to you. Remember, what you give out, you get back. So Justin, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, hope you're well. Missing my Zeke. I know I need to focus on myself. I'm just having trouble doing it. So again, that's more about you realising, okay, I need to breathe then. I'm struggling, so I've got to breathe. I need to pray. I need to talk to God. I need to calm my energy down. I need to go for a walk. I need to put my phone in another room. I need to connect with him in the 5D. Remember, that's your higher self guiding you. So whenever you catch yourself going into those fear-based emotions or anxiety, it's always a sign, remember, to come into the now. I'm starting physical training tomorrow, so that will really help you, because obviously you're going to be able to channel some energy into that. So anything that's kind of coming up as like, desire, frustration, any form of anger, that will be channeled out through that physical activity. I caught myself this morning in breath work. There you go. So you said I catch myself when I'm doing it, so I know I'm doing it. I'm breathing myself into the now. I just miss him, and of course he will be missing you. So remember, it's reciprocated. So we've got the devil coming through, which is, again, what you're learning right now is to deal with and overcome your ego. So you're learning. I feel this is you, even though this is a card for the masculine, I feel you're both mirroring this. So what you're learning to do is overcome your fears and insecurities, your struggles that hold you back and cause pain. So in other words, when you feel the pain, it holds you back because you start going into your ego. So you're learning now how to breathe yourself out of that. So you're learning every day really how to overcome your ego. It would be so much easier, wouldn't it, if the ego just stuck around for one day, but it doesn't. It's always there. So you have to overcome it. On me personally, when I'm in this room, I feel absolutely high as a kite. I feel on top of the world because I'm not in my ego. As soon as I walk out of this room, my ego comes back in and brings all the fears and all the struggles and everything up. So do more things that take you out of ego, spiritual things. Okay, that's why working on service is so important. That's why going for walks and connecting with your higher self, it's all a way you overcome your ego, because it's only the ego that causes the problems. But I definitely feel that Zeke has also been held back by his own fears and insecurities, and that's what he's dealing with. So let's bring in a song for the two of you. We've got happy birthday coming through. I always remember you on your birthday, even if I don't show it. So if you missed your birthday, or you've got a birthday coming up, or any other occasion, So if you think back to like occasions like Christmas, happy birthday, happy Christmas, happy Thanksgiving, happy New Year's, whatever, it's like he wants you to know he always thinks about you on those dates, on those timelines, even if he didn't show it. So I feel that's what you're being reminded of. And maybe you're thinking about something that's coming up, thinking, I wish we were spending that day together. And it could be any day. It could be like the 4th of July. It could be a specific date that you're thinking of in your mind. I wish we were spending that together. And just understand he remembers that too. He thinks about that too. So he's saying to you, I've been dreaming about having a future with you. And I feel that's why this card's come up, because this could be about spending time together. You know, I did that reading the other day about the holidays. And I've recorded another video coming up on the channel that, again, is about the holidays. And I know we're only in June, nearly in July, but it will come round so quick. You know, it's already on people's minds. You know, like soon enough, there'll be like Christmas decorations in the shops and stuff. So you got to remember, like, people think about the future. And he's thinking about that. And he's saying to you, I will come back towards you when the time is right. So just remember, he will reach out again. It's not over between you, but the time needs to be right. So in the meantime, focus on self. Do what you're doing and remember you are loved and safe. I hope that helps, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation. Where's Shelley's question? I know you're asking Ashley to ask a question again. Okay, Shelley, where's your question, honey? Shelley, are you in the chat? I don't know if you've donated. Oh, you've donated for Ashley, I see. Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, I didn't even need look at that, did I? I was looking straight down for your question there. So you donated for Ashley. Okay, there's Ashley. Okay, thank you for that. So Ashley says, what will the energy be between me and him over the next few months, please? So what will the energy be? Well, look at this. Communication has been restored. So you're going to come back together. So whatever's going on right now, you're going to come back together. So over the next few months, communication and the start, it's guided communication. So magic is in the air, hope is all around you. What you need to do is shine bright. So you don't need to try and force anything to happen right now or make anything happen. They're also giving me decisions. Okay, they're giving me tooth pain, which is about decisions. So a decision is coming to bring in communication, guided communications. The star is saying you're being guided together. So what's coming in over the next few months is communication. That's the message, very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, Cece, this for Cece, not Cece Lynn. I've done Cece Lynn. This is for Cece. Thank you for the donation, honey. Let me find your question. Cece's question, there you are. Hila's any guidance on money coming in? Again, you've got to be patient. Okay, because every day you're asking the same question, but you're manifesting. It takes 28 days, remember, to change a habit and create a new one. So you've got to have faith that things are moving forward. Okay, things are moving forward. Things are shifting. So again, you've got to allow the flow in. So any guidance on money coming in? I set up workshops as intention and fought for higher pay. Well, you know, yesterday the angel said to you, the things you're doing are going to pay off. So you've just got to give it the time now. Instead of wanting it now. You've got to breathe through it. So what's the guidance, okay? So you've got the doors are opening for this to happen. And also you're saying any message and update on Jake. I felt his strong presence while I focus on me. And that's always because you've pulled your energy back to you. Now Archangel Gabriel is saying, I'm opening the doors of communication. So what you need to know is right now all the doors are opening for everything. Communication with Jake, money coming in, it all. And Gabriel is assisting with this. So you're going to receive signs about it. So instead of worrying about it, just have faith that the doors are open right now. But again, you've got to allow things to manifest. You have to allow things to come in time. You have to allow things to shift forward. You can't expect it to change or happen overnight. Some things do change or happen overnight, but you have to be patient. So what he's saying to you is, and this is mirrored, I've been working on self-love and self-worth. And you've been working on your self-love and your self-worth, and that's opening the doors. And he's saying, I always knew there was something different about you. So he's always known, okay, that you were different than anybody else he's ever known. Okay, that's the message. I love that you're saying strong changes. I feel these strong changes, and that's because they're coming. So you've got to, you're feeling it, Remember, you have to believe to see. So you are feeling the change. Now the change will show up in the physical. So you've got to give it that time to show up in the physical. It will come in time. I hope that helps, okay? So in other words, you can feel the change. So just keep doing what you're doing and relax and breathe and affirm. Everything is okay. I'm very successful. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I have everything I want and need. I have plenty of money for everything I want and need. So if you're affirming these things, it's changing your mindset, remember. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Anne, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. May I get a message from Frank today in advice? So what do you need to know? He's saying to you, I have choices to make, but I'll always choose you. So going into July, he's going to be making choices to bring emotional balance in. He's reviewing his life. He's finding peace. You've got the Justice card, balance. So again, this could well be connected with the divorce itself. So this could be what he's actually dealing with his karmic situation. Because this Justice card can mean karmic endings, divorce, rulings. It's like, I feel maybe what he's doing as well is completely ending something first before he starts it properly with you. And this means tying up those loose ends. So I feel this is like legal stuff. Okay, so I don't know if he's actually divorced now or it's like fully finalised or he feels like he's dealing with something like that. Okay, and he could be still sorting that out now in June and moving into July is making a decision to move forward towards you. So the choice isn't about you remembering something else or someone else. It's about choosing the self, and that's what he's chosen to do. So he's saying, I'll always choose you because I'll always choose myself in the end. And this is a July energy. So I feel that he wants you to know that there's balance coming in. And the Justice season, Libra season, may be very pivotal for your connection, for something big happening too. So I feel that there's definitely a big change coming in here. So it's like he wants you to know he's tying up all these loose ends. So yeah, what you're doing is you're breaking free of limitations because of the way he's behaving. Okay, because the angels say you're becoming the master of your mind. So you're learning how to overcome your own fear. That's why you got the Eight of Swords, because you feel trapped in your own head a lot of the time. Thinking the worst or worrying about things. And you're saying really in your heart and soul, he wants to treat you right. Because you're saying, I know you want to treat me right. I know you do. I know you're focused on doing this right. So I'm overcoming my own fears. And that's what you're working on, especially between now and August time. So you're not in fear of anything. You're feeling stronger. So what does he want to say? So again, it's like, you remember yesterday we said be on standby. Something is shifting. He's saying your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. So he's missing your smile. So when you see him next, and you will see him, smile. Okay, because he loves your smile. He loves everything about you. And he's thinking about your smile. He may be looking at your smile. He may have a picture of you, or he may be looking at you on social media in some way. But he's saying your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. You make him melt. I just feel he's completely freeing himself up first to be with you the way that you deserve. He said, my higher self is with you every single day. So he's with you every day, even if he's not physically with you. And he's saying to you, I've realised so much since we've parted ways. So while you've been apart, he's been realising so much about his life, about himself, about the connection. So it's been really needed this time, for both of you to heal. And, twin flames do go through periods of separation and silence. And it's what brings in growth and peace. There can be fear there. So when you work through the fear, you can find peace. There can be so much peace and separation when you actually release the fear and stop stressing, overthinking and wondering, when's he going to reach out? When's he going to reach out? When's he going to reach out? Because that's not surrender. That's still holding on energetically. Okay, when you stop holding on energetically and you breathe, did you see that motorbike then? Things speed up. I hope that helps, okay? Glitter Dragon, we've got the gorgeous Victor in the house there. Thank you for being here, honey. So Victor says, thank you for the donation. Where's your question? There we go. Okay, morning, Liz. Meow to you. May I have any message for my beautiful twin and a message from my higher self, please? So let's bring in a message from your higher self through the angels then. Okay, so the message coming through is, we are right by your side. and Jesus with you again here. Isn't this beautiful? You had Jesus coming out yesterday in a different deck, and now you've got Jesus coming through again. So I feel what your higher self knows is that Jesus is with you. He's one of your guides. He's with you, around you. He's sending you so much love and healing and help. And he's reminding you that you've come here to learn love. And love isn't about being in a relationship. Love is about loving life, loving the self, loving the journey, loving everything that you're experiencing. Being a beacon of love like Jesus was. Shining your light, responding with love, not reacting with fear. So Jesus saying to you, remember, I'm right by your side, and you've come here to learn love. You've come here to shine and share love and be love, but to learn love. So I feel the message is from your higher self. It's like, you know that Jesus is right by your side. That's what you need to know. Okay, so what does your twin want you to know? What does your twin want you to know? Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. So I feel that a decision is taking place. Okay, so there may be a slight delay around this, but you've got the Four of Swords. You've got the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords coming through from your twin, which is very powerful, because what he's saying is, I'm working out what I want to make a decision about our future. And I'm getting like a fast energy in this as well. So this energy, if I'm giving you a timeline, okay, because the way they've come out, okay, this is September to April. Okay, I'm not feeling April to September, I'm feeling September to April. So this is kind of like a little delay, but I feel like something is going to shift forward very quickly. So again, you keep getting these timelines coming through. And the thing is, remember, timelines are guidelines, but you've got December to April as being a significant timeline here. Okay, and I feel he's making a decision. It's about coming to you or being with you. And he's saying, thank you for loving me like you do. Love me like you do. You know the song, Love Me Like You Do, Love Me Like You Do, out of 50 Shades. He's saying, thank you for loving me like you do. Nobody else makes me feel the way you do. And I'm working on self-love and gratitude to love my life. So, love my life, Robbie Williams. And I feel you've got to, you know, I love that you've got these love songs and love cards when Jesus is saying to you, you've come here to learn love. And he says, love me like you do, love my life. So you're learning to love your life, and the way you love him is very powerful. And the way you love is powerful. The way you give love to everyone you meet, you know, it's like you're a very kind, gentle, loving person, very giving. And that's what you're being reminded of. That's your superpower. So at times you may feel like you get walked on because of that, but it's your superpower. And you're saying, I know you want to treat me right. You know he does. So it's about having faith in that. So let me bring you a message for what's coming next, okay? What's coming next for you? So we've got balance, and you can balance your own energy, remember, through grounding and breath work. So you've got balance there, working as a team in the 5D, which you already do. We've got full steam ahead, so August is going to be a movement, and you are inspiring to others, which you absolutely are. So again, I feel like you're going to feel a big shift around the Lion's Gate. I hope that helps, okay? And you've got the gorgeous Angela sending me out Cecil lots of love, okay? We've got, hey Vicky, great to have you here, honey. It's for 20 Victor. So morning, Liz. Will Jack's karmic get fed up of him and leave him soon? And will Jack send me a birthday message? Well, first of all, I feel that it's his decision. It's going to be up to him to leave. Because with the masculines, it's always their choice, okay? But I'll check what's going on with the karmic partner. You know, in other words, what I mean is, it's the masculine's mission to stand up for things they want in their life. That's what they've come here to do. So it's very unlikely the karmic partner will make that decision, because the masculine has to be the one to do it, okay? So she's saying here, I know you were messaging each other. So he may well have thought about messaging you, okay? And she's aware of it. So he may well send you a birthday message. Because this is, I know you're messaging each other. So it's like when he does reach out to you, and obviously I'll connect with that separately in a minute, she's going to know. And, you know, she may know because she could perhaps check his phone, but I feel it's more like a knowingness, like an intuition, because you just know. You do know when someone is thinking of someone else or connecting with someone else. You know that yourself. We have become two strangers. So they're like strangers. So even though they're like strangers, there'll be things that, you know, they're both comfortable with, that create that comfort. You know yourself how it is. So it's like we've become strangers, but it's easier to be in that situation than be on my own. That's how she feels. and he is still married to me. So again, whether it's a marriage or a commitment or whatever it is, she feels like he belongs to her. He belongs to me. Okay, we've become strangers, but he still belongs to me. But I know something is going on. So in other words, I feel like she knows what's going on, but I don't feel she's going to be the one to end it. That's what I'm connecting with, okay? So I'll see what the karmic struggle is. Okay, what's the karmic struggle? We've got, I'm just not attracted to anymore. So he's not attracted to her anymore. You know that. He knows it. She knows it. There's no attraction there. They're like strangers. And, you know, for us, looking at it, we think, what's the point? Why stay in that, you know? But the thing is, when you're in it, you can't see a way out of it, or you can't see anything else, you know? And I totally get that, because I was in the same situation in my previous relationship. You know, you just get in a rut in a way, and you just don't think there's any other way, or you just settle. So it's like they're settling for each other. So the love message here coming through, the song is Knock on Wood. So I feel this is definitely connected with him reaching out to you for your birthday or around that time. And remember, we also learn to not be so obsessed with the birthdays. I'm not saying you are, but it's like, you know, thinking, oh, he doesn't have to send me a message on my birthday, because every day is a birthday. I wake up every morning as a birthday. So whether it comes on your actual birthday or before or after, there is a movement, okay? Something is happening, because I feel this knock on wood is about him reaching out to you. Our passion is crazy intense. So he's just said to you, I have no passion for the person I'm with. My passion is with you. It's crazy intense for you. Okay, so he feels all that passion for you, and that will be guiding him forward. In bed, I can't stop thinking of you. So when he's in bed, he's thinking of you. He's not thinking of her or anything that's going on there. He's thinking of you, that you are forever. And he's saying 1,000 years I'll never stop loving you. Wow. So he wants you to know in these cards that his emotions and his energy and his feelings are all there with you, not her. But I don't feel that she's going to be the one to end it, no. Right? He's got to find the courage to do that, okay? And I know how frustrating it is, as you know. Yeah, you're the strongest person I know. So he's very inspired by you, your strength, your dignity, the way you are as a person. You're the strongest person I know. So you've just got to keep being you, and that will guide him forward to you. So what does he want to say? When is it your birthday, Vic? Let me know. Okay, when is it your birthday? I still feel so attracted to you. So he's really getting across to you how much he wants you and how attracted he is to you. And he said, I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So he's definitely thinking about you. He's thinking about the last time he saw you. He's thinking about connecting with you. Oh, yes, the same as my twin. That's my twin's birthday. Did I tell you that? Isn't that interesting? I'm sure I've told you that. Did I tell you that? Isn't that interesting? I've got angel bumps. Did I tell you that that's his birthday? Isn't that interesting? It's mine on the 9th and is on that date. So I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So I definitely do feel that he's thinking about communicating with you. And he's thinking about being with you, and he's thinking about coming to you. But he just may not be on that particular day. But there's nothing wrong with that. They give me tingles in my head. So we definitely need to be doing something, don't we then, around that date? Okay, we probably did say that already. You know, my head's all over the place at the moment with London and everything else I've been doing. I feel like I do get energetically wiped out now whenever night out. It's very weird. So I feel like, you know, this is a big sign that he's going to reach out. I just don't think it is going to be on your actual birthday itself. It might be, but does it really matter if it's a day before or a day after? No. So is he going to reach out to you and send you a birthday message? Perfect timing. Again, look at that. It will be the perfect time. It will be the right time. I hope that helps, okay? So yeah, we'll do something. Obviously, I'm away for my birthday, but we'll definitely do something for you around your birthday. Going to be super exciting to do something, whatever we decide to do. So I hope that helps again. I know it's frustrating. You know I know how frustrating it is. Okay, but he is definitely thinking about you. What he wants you to know in that message is that all of his passion is towards you, not her, okay? I hope that helps. And Angela is sending you and Gabriel so much love. Maxine, thank you for the donation. Hila's message for my DM and the angels, thanks. So what does your DM want you to know? Page of Wands, I have some good news I would like to share with you. So I definitely feel there's going to be a message coming through because your person wants to share something with you. Okay, I have some good news. I want to share that with you. I want to talk to you. I want to let you know what's going on. It's going to make Vicky a moderator as well. Hang on a minute. There you go. So I have some good news. I want to share it with you and I want to tell you what's going on with me. So I definitely feel that he's preparing to communicate. Now, you're not going to give up anyway. You're saying, I will never give up. So maybe you've gone through something lately where you've thought, should I give up on this? Or you felt like giving up. And your higher self is saying, no, don't give up, okay? And you're reflecting on and healing the past through meditation and self-care. So the angels are guiding you right now to work on you, to work on calming your mind and your energy down. Perhaps you are doing more meditation or doing more exercise, going out in nature, more looking after you, doing spiritual things. And that's helping you to stay strong because he does want to share something with you. You know, something's happened. This could be about work. It could be about, let's see what it says about actually. But it feels like something may have happened in his life. And the first person he thinks about talking to about it is you. So, yeah, it's something to do with work, okay? He may have had some kind of breakthrough at work or he may have some kind of breakthrough at work between now and August. And this could well have been something he's been working on since April to August. So this could be like a promotion, a goal, a dream, a project, whatever it is. And I feel he wants to talk about it or share that with you. And that's what his intention is. So the more you let go, the quicker things will move forward. So you could even have a message coming through between now and August about something that is going on with you. And it will be an excuse to communicate with you. Okay, but that will create a door. Or open a door for him to say, hey, you know. I hope that helps. Next question we're doing is for Shellyley. Thank you for the donation, honey. Where's your question? There you are. Current feelings towards me. S is current feelings towards me. How is he feeling towards you? He wants to move forward towards you now in this chariot season of July. You know, the Cancer season, June to July. So he's saying, I'm taking back my power to move this forward. So how he's feeling about you, he wants to come forward to you. I want to tell you how much I miss you. And I've wanted to tell you that so many times already. So he's going to come forward towards you and tell you he misses you. And I feel that could very likely happen during this chariot season, which is the Cancer season we're in. So between now and the 22nd of July, he could reach out to you and say, I miss you. And I say he could because things can always change when we go into fear. But as it stands today, that's his intention. I hope that helps, okay? Lise, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from my Ellie. And a sign from the angels that this is real. Help me to trust and have faith will come together in love. Well, you've just prayed that. So obviously the angels are going to show you. And you have to understand when you ask it is given, okay? So look at this. 2 of Cups. This could well be a sign. Because you're saying, I want a sign. You've got the 2 of Cups. You can't get a better card coming out. It says, you are my true love, the one I dream about. So the first thing I'm connecting with is he's dreaming about you. And he knows that you're his true love. Okay. And he's saying we belong together, which is what this card is. And I feel this is definitely a huge sign that this is real. Okay. Because it says, you are my true love. Well, that's about real love. The one I dream about. So you may be receiving messages in dreams. Okay, so the fact that this card's come out is your sign. I feel that's what you need to know. So is there a song you're going to hear to reassure you on anything or anything you need to know? Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. I feel it when you're not there. So you're like the sunshine. So you could hear songs like Ain't No Sunshine or Here Comes the Sun or You Are My Sunshine or anything to do with sun because you're the warmth, okay? So the sun is the warmth. And the sun is also an energy. I connect with the energy of the sun being the feminine. I know people say, oh no, it's the masculine energy. But we've got both within us. Think about how warm the sun is. What are the masculines always doing? They're reflecting, they're always thinking. That's the moon, okay? What do the feminines do? They shine like the sun. And that's what you're being shown. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Empathic, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. What do I need to know today? So what do you need to know today? What do you need to know today? You need to know that you're being helped, okay? Especially with finances, material needs, things manifesting or coming together in a physical way. So you've got Archangel Ariel with you, okay? And Ariel is the manifesting angel, the angel who helps you to have enough of things, whether it's money, resources, whatever you need in the physical. I'm helping you. I'm helping you with your finances. I'm helping you with your material needs. So whatever it is you've been asking for or praying about, it's coming in. What else do you need to know today? Work as a team in the 5D. So connect with your angels, connect with your guides about what you want to manifest and create, but also with your person, okay? And trust your intuition and own that power. So you are a high priestess, and your intuition is strong, and your connection with your angels is strong. So you're being reminded of your power in this moment on this day. I hope that helps, okay? TD, thank you for the donation. What does my DM want to say to me, please? What does your DM want to say? Straight out, okay? Straight out. Start going back in. So I feel he does have things he wants to say or they want to say to you. They just may not be able to get them out yet. When we work together, we are a great team. So again, 3 of Pentacles is very much connected with the 5D realm. The way you dream of each other, the way you feel each other's energy. But your person is saying, when we are together, we are great together. And when we are together, when we work together. So you may work together or you may work together in the future. That may be something you're thinking about or wanting to do. But your person knows that you are a great team. So knows that you are a perfect match. But they do get blinded by your light. So again, we just spoke about the feminine's light being like the sun. And you know what it's like when the sun's shining, you have to put sunglasses on sometimes or shield your eyes. So he's saying, I feel a void in my soul without you. So without you, your person feels something is missing. And that's what they're working on, moving towards you in that way, okay? So let's bring in some guidance for you. You're breaking free from this, this situation you're in is helping you to break free of limitations or feeling of lack or feeling like something is missing yourself. So you're learning how to become the master of your own mind. So you may see seagulls, because seagulls are masters of the mind, okay? So I've been working on self-love and self-worth. So I feel you've both been doing this. You've been mirroring this together. So if you've been seeing 11:11 or 12:21 or 13:31, this is a huge sign of mirrored energy. So I feel you're both working on what you need to work on to come together. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Victor donating there for a collective message. Thank you so much, honey. So let's do an angel message and a message about your journey. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep getting 4 coming out. 1, 2, 3, or 4. We did it yesterday. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, with this message, okay, you may not just pick one number. You may pick 2 numbers or 3 numbers. So with that, you may get a double message coming out, or you may put the message together. So you may be guided to 1 card or more than 1 card. So put together what you need to create the message in this way for yourself, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you pick number 1, Archangel Gabriel is saying this is a fertile time for growth. So something is growing in your connection, something is growing in your life. So a fertile time is a new beginning. Okay, so you're going to start seeing the results soon. So this is a great day for you, or a great time for you to actually set intentions, plant seeds, and think about what you want. And you're going to start seeing those things growing and starting to come together. And this is a fertile time for you. So for those of you who are perhaps wanting to get pregnant, it's also a fertile time for you, okay, where something could actually happen in that way. But I feel this is more about new beginning, the birth of new things, creation. And this can also be a time to create communication, because Archangel Gabriel is connected with communication. And I feel something is about to spring forward, okay? So you may even see little like seedlings coming up through the ground, or you may see little flowers growing, or signs of fertile energy. So you could see babies, you could see buds growing, or flowers blooming, or things bursting out of the coming out, like I'm saying as well, things bursting out of the sea. Like you may see a dolphin jumping out of the sea or something like that. If you pick number 2, Archangel Michael is with you, giving you the strength you need. So if you've been struggling, if you've been feeling overwhelmed, if you've been feeling challenged in any way, he is giving you the strength you need to move forward, to handle this journey or this situation, to feel strong enough emotionally and physically to do whatever it is you're doing, or to get through it. And Archangel Michael gives you the strength you need. You just need to ask. And that strength could be to open a can. You know, like with me, I mean, it's a small thing or a big thing. So you might feel like I need a huge amount of strength to just get through this day. And he will give it to you. Or you might think, I need the strength to walk up this hill. Or I need the strength to open this jar. You know, when I go shopping, you know, if I'm walking back with some bags, usually I get a cab back. But if I'm walking back, I've got to walk up all these steps where I live. I just ask Archangel Michael to give me the strength to do it. And then I breeze up him. Okay, so Archangel Michael will give you the strength you need for whatever you need it for, okay? Number 3, we've got your guardian angel is with you. I will always be with you. So you're never alone. So if you feel lonely, if you feel alone, if you feel a bit lost, you're never alone. Your guardian angel is right by your side, and God created that guardian angel for you. And your twin is always with you because you are one. So you're being guided to remember that any kind of separation is illusion and spiritual truth. Your person will always be with you inside and outside. You are eternal. But also your guardian angels are with you. You're never alone. So if you feel lonely, you're not. And at number 4, we've got Archangel Nathaniel blasting things out of the way. He's saying, I'm helping to remove obstacles in the way. So whenever the obstacle seems to be in the way of your journey or your journey being happening or moving forward, he is removing those obstacles. So something's going to be a breakthrough. So you may see penguins. So there's a breakthrough coming into your connection, and this may be because of something you have prayed about or asked for. I hope that helps, okay? And it looks like I've just lost chat on that tablet in front of me because the chat isn't moving. So I've got it here, but not on here. So just bear with me while I just bring it up on here, then I'm not going to lose anything. Okay, just bear with me a second. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let me turn the sound down. Yeah, I've lost chat. It's so frustrating once my chat goes off. It really is annoying. So I've got chat on here. I'll just pop it there. Or I'll put it there out of the way just in case I need it in any way, okay? So next question we're doing is for Stephanie. Thank you for the donation, honey. Liz, did my twin delete the pictures we exchanged? Okay, so did he delete the pictures we exchanged? They're saying no. You know, we'll see what comes up, but they're saying no. I don't feel he did delete them, okay? Well, we've got the 2 of Cups in reverse, so he may have hidden them, but I don't feel he's actually deleted them. Okay, let me just get another clarifier on there, because they're saying no straight away in my mind. I mean, but even the thing is, even if he did delete them, because this could suggest he has done, with it being in reverse, okay? But that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean he doesn't want to see them. I feel they're imprinted in his mind. We've got within the next few weeks. So he may delete them within the next few weeks. I don't feel he has yet, but he may do within the next few weeks. And that may be for some kind of protection reason, because perhaps he doesn't want anyone else to see them, or I don't feel it's like for the wrong reasons why he would delete them. You know, so I feel he may delete them in the next few weeks. He may even have a tantrum in the next few weeks and delete them. My twin does that, you know. But I feel that the love is there, you know. No matter what, they're imprinted in his mind. I hope that helps, okay? Shvia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I get a message from my DM? So what does your DM want you to know today? I'm learning to overcome my fears and insecurities that hold me back and cause me pain. So again, the ego is getting in the way of what he truly does want. And he's learning how to deal with that. So he's saying to you, I fell in love with you the moment we connected. So what your twin wants you to know is the first moment he saw you, he fell in love with you. The first moment you connected, however that was. Okay, whether that was in the 5D even before you came together. I mean, obviously you are eternal beings, but he's saying I fell in love with you the moment we connected. So connected is different than the moment I saw you. Maybe you connected in a different way than seeing each other for the first time, or I feel that will resonate with you. So the first moment we connected, I fell in love with you then. I'm just still learning to overcome my fears. I'm dealing with ego, insecurities. That's what holds him back, and it causes him pain. So it causes you pain, but it causes him pain too. So you've got Mr. Sandman, he's dreamed of you. So there's dreams taking place right now, and he knows nothing compares to you. Nothing comes close to the way he feels about you, and that's what you need to know. So he's dreaming about you. You may be dreaming about him. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I saw myself lactating from my left in a dream. What does it mean? So this could be a sign about a new beginning. You know, we just did an angel reading and we got, this is a fertile time for growth coming through with number 1. So if you were guided to number 1, that can be a sign of new beginning. So, you know, that's a sign of flow as well, being in the flow of your life and allowing things to happen, nurturing what you want. So, yeah, Archangel Gabriel is saying you can do this. So whatever you want to do, okay, if you nurture it, it will happen. You can do it. So this could well be about something you want to work on in your life. You may have a goal or a dream or a project you want to work on. It could be connected with your twin. But I feel this is more about something you want to create. And that may just be stability or peace or a better life for yourself. If you nurture that the way you'd nurture a baby, then it will grow into something beautiful. And you can do this. That's what that dream was showing you. So you have to give to your inner child the way that you would give to a baby. So if you put all your energy into something you're doing, it's going to pay off. I hope that helps, okay? I think I'm at the top of the chat as well, I think, unless I've lost chat on here as well. Elaine, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages for me, please? Looking amazing. Thank you, honey. So let's see what your twin is going through today. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that better times are ahead. Okay, so your twin can see a way forward, even if you can't see it yet, okay? And you're dealing with your ego sometimes because your ego is actually causing a problem. Because you're saying, I'm recognizing now that no person or situation has power over me. I control my thoughts. So the message is, the angels want you to overcome your ego when it comes in and says nasty things to you or tries to get in the way of things, and say, I know that I am in control of my thoughts. I have power over my thoughts. No person or situation has power over me. I have power over me. And that's bringing you into power. Forgive me, fear. So again, whenever you go into fear, affirm, I control my thoughts. Because you may feel a lot of fear coming out here, because that's what you're releasing, Elaine, okay? You're learning to take back your power, to know your worth and your value. And because you're doing that, your twin is starting to move forward in their life and see a way out of what they're in. And this is what they're going to be realising over the next 6 weeks as well, by the way, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a way out of what they've got themselves into. And that's what they're currently dealing with. And your ego could perhaps be in and out, bobbing in and out. So I feel like you're having good days and bad days, or good moments and bad moments. But everything is a good moment because it allows you to, the bad moments allow you to respond with love, not fear, or helps you to overcome something. So what else do you need to know? Okay, we've got things are not always what they seem. And that's what you're being reminded. You may look at their life and think, oh, it's wonderful. But things are not actually what they seem. You'll get through this. There's going to be a breakthrough. And you may see ships because of that. So remember that. Don't pay so much attention or too much attention. I know this is what you're learning to overcome as well. To the physical. Because things are not always what they seem. So that's bringing an angel message for you as well. So the angels say, get up, warrior. Anytime you feel like you're struggling or you're going through pain or you feel like you can't go on, you can. Archangel Michael is saying, get up, warrior, you can do this. Archangel Gabriel is helping you to create a new beginning for yourself, to create new thoughts in your mind, to create wonderful things in your life. And Archangel Michael is protecting you. So remember, when you're not with your twin, you're being protected. You may feel you're being rejected, but you're not, you're being protected. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm at the top of the chat, so I can turn my phone off now, okay? There we go, okay. So Geeta, thank you for the donation. A message from Arnjon as he moved on, okay? So what does Arnjon want you to know? He's working hard for his future. He hasn't moved on from you. He's working on himself. He's working hard, and that's for it's in our future. So he does still see a life with you. He does still see a future with you, even if it may seem otherwise in the physical reality. So right now, especially between now and August, he's working on himself. Now that could be his job, his career, finances, his physical body, getting stronger within himself. So he may have pulled back and pulled away, and you're thinking, oh, it's over then. But it isn't. It's just that between now and August, he's going to be very busy with himself. So he's distracted, but in a good way. So it's not that it's over. I don't feel it's over between you or he's moved on. And in your higher self knows that he wants to treat you right because he's focusing on himself. So your higher self already knows this is the right thing, even though your ego may be struggling and stressing and panicking, wondering what's going on. You know, your higher self says, I know you want to treat me right. And that's what he's saying. I'm working hard for our future. So he's saying to you, I'm writing you a message. So I feel he's going to communicate soon. He's writing you a message. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to press the send button, because he's saying, I am writing. He's not saying, I'm sending you a message. I'm writing you a message. So he's working out what to say. So you've got to give it time, okay? I definitely feel that he's going to reach out between now and August. Okay, so you've got to just breathe. Okay, so between now and the end of August, something is shifting here. Well, you've got to have patience, okay? So it's not over. Look at this card moving as well. Obsessed with you. I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, so you're on his mind. It's not over. He hasn't moved on. He's just busy with his own stuff right now. Okay, so you focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you to everyone who's in the chat. Divine says, hi Liz, are you able to see what my new spirit animal is? I believe he is male and maybe a lion. Maybe like a lion. I love that, okay? So where's my... There it is. Animal deck. Now obviously a different animal altogether may come through here. But if you're connecting with an animal that's a male lion or something like a lion, then that's your sign. Okay, so this may be connected with the reason why you're seeing that or the animal itself. So we'll see what comes through. So which animal are you connecting with? You've got two. So the first thing you've got is a butterfly and you've got a cat. So again, I feel this is the cat you're connecting with, like a cat, a big cat, a small cat. It's a cat-like feline energy that's coming through. So the reason you're seeing that cat, okay, and I say cat, okay, because a lion is a big cat, okay? They just show me, like in, I don't know if you've seen The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the animated version. You know, I'm just smiling to myself because they give me that in my mind where the, you know, they put, and it's not very nice, they put Aslan on the table, you know, and all the witches' friends are like jumping around the table and everything, and they shave him and they say, he's just a big pussycat, you know, he's just a big cat. That's what they say in that voice. So, you know, a lion is really a big cat. So the reason you've got the lion cat with you, and they may have these amazing eyes, by the way, is saying become your own best friend. Loving yourself allows others the chance to love you. So this cat is reminding you to be your own best friend. And that's creating a transformation. So you may also see butterflies because the butterfly is the symbol of the transition. A new chapter is about to begin and you're being prepared for it. Everything that's happening is building your strength. Do you know, I might watch that later. I really feel like, I'm going to watch Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. My favourite, I've got all the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe films. But the animated one, there's many as well, but the one that I love is, it's the one where they've got English accents in it. And it is honestly, the witch in there is fabulous a voice. I might watch that later, actually. I know that Victor loves Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe as well. So I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do a message with Palami. Says, if you guided sunshine, may I have a message from Allah? What does he want to say from his true self and his heart? His deep down thoughts for me, his health, unable to exchange energy. Thank you so much. So how is he feeling? Let's connect with the Archangel Raphael deck. Let's look at his healing journey first of all then. So he knows he's got to cut out bad stuff, okay, like caffeine, alcohol, any other drug. So this may actually be helping him to go on a bit of a detox. Remember, everything happens for a reason. So he's able now, through what he's gone through, to cut the toxic things out of his life. And I feel that's what he's realising. Change of life. So it's a change of life for him. The diagnosis, it's changed his life, this whole experience. Not just physically, but emotionally too. You know, he's starting to realise more things about himself, who he is, what he wants, and all of that, okay? So we've got, you know your body better than anyone, trust in that. So he's starting to trust his body more, what his body will do, what it won't do, what he does need, what he doesn't need. So I feel he is going through a period of enlightenment. It's like he's going through a period of change in his life in an enlightening way. So let's use the masculine tarot. I know he's not your masculine, I know he's your friend. I just want to see what's coming through here. Yeah, he's the reason why you're not connecting right now is because it needs to be equally balanced, okay? So what he said is, I need to be able to give to you everything you give to me. So he's going to come back to you in a friendship capacity when he's able to give equally in that way. And he's not able to right now because he needs to focus on himself and his own healing. And that's right. But again, I feel you're still working on perhaps forgiving yourself for what's happened. So let's get an energy for you. Yeah, you're working with the universe right now to create your dreams. So this is about you working on you connecting with God, trusting what you feel inside. And this is an opportunity for you to find yourself. So you're mirroring each other in that way. And you're going to start seeing results. You've got threes. When you start seeing 333 or 33 or 3333 or 333, that's going to be your sign that something is shifting. Now you're transforming through the pain. So I know this has hurt you too. So you're transforming. You're like maybe confirming something to yourself and affirming something to yourself. So it's like a transformation that's transforming you. So you transform things. It's just give me that word. It probably doesn't even exist, but that's what they're saying. It's like you are changing the way you were seeing this. You are seeing 333. There you go. And, you know, you're afraid to let go, but you're learning how to trust the journey. So with him, you're learning to trust that if you're meant to continue this friendship and sort things out, you will in time. So you're giving it to God. So you're learning through him to surrender. And yeah, I'm trying to forgive you, but it's forgiving yourself. You're trying to forgive yourself for this still. And that's what you're being guided to let go of, all the pain. Okay, because he doesn't hold you responsible for anything. You know, this is what you have to remember, everyone has free will. So, yes, you say it was my fault because he came to me, but he chose to. He could have said no. So you have to understand that, you know, we always have a choice. We have free will. So you've got to forgive yourself, okay? Shvikica, thank you for coming in for a milestone, honey, there. Hi, Liz, is this the right time to meet my twin physically? What is he trying to hide? Messages, please. Okay, so is it the right time for you to meet? Or when is the right time for you to meet up? We've got, it is going to be this year, okay? And I feel like, did you meet in March? Did something happen in March? If not, then this is marching forward. Some obstacle being removed to bring you together. Because we've got March this year as being significant as well. But I feel you are going to meet this year. They're not giving, I'm going to use a different deck, obviously, to get more information. But it's like the angels saying it is going to happen this year. Could even happen around the celebrations. This could be like when there's fireworks going off. So that could be like a specific occasion. Could be like firework night. We have that in the UK. That's the 5th of November. Could be New Year. You know, could be moving towards March. Like March at the latest for this to come together in some way. Well, let's see what else is coming through here. What else do you need to know? Is it the right time to meet your twin physically? They're saying it's up to you, helpful people. So what I'm connecting with here is I feel that the right people are going to come in to assist on your journey. So there's going to be helpful people that will bring you together. So in other words, the right people will show up at the right time. So you could go somewhere and he could be there. It's like it could be a serendipitous meeting. But I feel it's up to you, you know, how you perceive this. So this is really the angel saying to you, it's up to you how you feel about it. Because it's always going to be the right time to meet up. Because even if something doesn't go to plan or something doesn't happen the way you want it to, there will be a lesson being learned. So they're not really giving you a specific yes or a no. They're saying it's up to you. How do you see this journey right now? How are you perceiving things? But I feel something could have happened in March, or March coming could be a significant timeline. Let's see what other decks I can use to get a yes or a no answer. Okay, but I feel that there is a delay for a reason here. Use your voice for the highest good of all. So they're not really answering that question directly, because I feel, you know, yourself, it may not be the right time at this moment. But, you know, when you do come together, you're going to be able to speak your truth, and it will be for the right reasons. And I don't feel it's like he's trying to hide anything. You know, what is he hiding anything? Let's bring in the distraction oracle. Is he hiding anything from you? Flying out. So he may be hiding the fact that he wants to come to you. I'm going to get out of my chair and get this card. Money. Okay, we've got money, so there's maybe money issues. He could be hiding issues around money. So there could be money problems he's dealing with. He could be in debt, or there could be financial issues. He needs to provide and create a stable life. So he may not feel he's able to give you a stable life at this moment. He wants to take a leap of faith, okay, to test his limits. Does he have what it takes? We've got skydiving. So I'm not saying he's skydiving. This is just what he's hiding is he wants to take a leap towards you, but he doesn't know if he's got what it takes. He may be understanding things as well. He's got a desire to understand what this connection is, and he's picking up his phone. He's craving contact with you. So he definitely wants to contact you and come to you. Whether it's the right time is up to you. And what I feel with that as well is, because he's ain't taking the time to do this right, you may have a choice. You know, he may want to see you, and it's up to you. It's going to be your choice if you say yes or no. And the helpful people, are you being guided? They show me a bird just jumped down as well there. So you've got birds giving you signs. So you could see crows, which are, look for a sign. You could see crows, which are a sign about your psychic intuitive knowingness. You could see signs about that. I definitely feel you're going to connect this year, but something big is happening between now and March, but I feel something may have also happened in March of this year. So whenever you do meet up, just know that you're going to be able to speak your truth for the highest good of all. I hope that helps, okay? User D, thank you. Oh, this is for Jay, I think, again. I don't know why it keeps coming up with the usernames. Perhaps they're going to switch that back. I don't know. It's a bit weird. So Jay says, messages from Kay from work, okay? So what does Kay from your work want you to know? I'm angry at myself. So I feel he's angry because he perhaps hasn't taken action yet, or, you know, said anything to you or done anything. So he feels angry at himself. So he's not angry at you, he's angry at himself. And he's saying, I need emotional balance. So he may also be angry at himself because of things he isn't doing or things he hasn't achieved yet, because this says, I'm reviewing my life. So he may be just angry in general because he isn't doing things he wants to do or having things he wants to have. He's saying, I need to release myself from things that cause me toxicity, like karmic things, toxic situations, to find peace. So there may be things you've actually been protected from with him, you know, that maybe you don't even know about, because, you know, got to think, do I actually know this person? Probably not. You probably don't know him very well right now. He's saying you're so beautiful inside and out, but when he connects with you, he sees you as very beautiful. And he also sees you as a beautiful person. So not just the outside of you. I feel he's very attracted to you, but he also, you know, likes the person you are. It's like he does want to get to know you better, but he's a bit angry at himself right now. And he may be angry because he hasn't yet asked you out or taken action. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I saw my twin in a dream coming with me and my friends on a trip in a dream. What to decode from the message. So it's a sign of coming together, and it may happen in a group environment. Okay, so you may come together around other people. You know, that's what I'm connecting with straight away. So what's the message from this dream? I've dreamt about you for years. So he wants you to know he's always dreamt about you for a long, long time, okay? And I dreamt that I lost you and it killed me. So what he's actually dreaming about is losing you. And he doesn't want to lose you. So he's having dreams where you aren't in his life anymore, and that's really scary to him. Okay, so there'll be an aspect of that to your dream, even though you didn't dream about that directly, okay? And I'm a dreamer. So again, it's like you're both wanting the same things. You're both on the same page, even if it doesn't seem that way. So let's get a bit more information on this. So what is it? But I feel it's what I've already told you, okay? Intuitive, the angels have told me it's that you're going to come together in some kind of group environment. You wanting to tell you how he feels. You're going to reconnect. It just will have buffered for you. It disconnects and reconnects for me. And it says on the screen, reconnecting. So it's a great sign of reconnecting. But the message is, he's going to tell you how he feels about you. So Knight of Cups is taking action. It's doing something from the heart. And that's what you want him to do. And you're saying, I really hope you can tell me how you feel. Well, he is going to, and it might happen in a group environment. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Jack, thank you for the donation. Just wondering if my twin is okay or someone else. As I reached out asking if she knew about spiritual connection, she didn't respond, and it might be the wrong thing if she isn't my twin. Well, first of all, you can't make a mistake on this journey. It's all learning and growth. But what you've really come to terms with, I suppose, there is you don't need to tell anyone about this journey. They find out for themselves. You don't need to bombard anyone with information, because that can also cause problems. So the thing is, you've got to ask yourself, first of all, why am I questioning, is this person my twin flame? Is it because your ego didn't like the fact that you haven't received some kind of reaction or response? Or is it because you really are questioning who this person is to you? Because you know inside yourself. So what you have to know from this, you don't need to try and wake anyone up, because everyone wakes up in their own way. So, and we've all done that at some point. Tried to tell our person what this journey is all about, and usually it backfires because they're not ready to hear it, or they've got to find the information out themselves or come to their own conclusions, and they know that through the way they feel, and the universe will guide them and show them the information anyway. So don't feel bad that you've done that. Just recognize now that your person is realizing from what you've shared what they need to know from it. So just because you haven't had a response back doesn't mean there's anything wrong, or it's not like anything is wrong. They're very likely processing what you've said. But what you'll learn is, perhaps you're thinking, I wish I hadn't done that, or I shouldn't have done that. Okay, because what you're really realizing is you don't need to tell anyone about this journey or force information on anyone, because I'm not saying you forced information. You just kind of said, I wonder if you know about this. I wonder what you think about this. But that's really scary for them when they're not ready to admit it to themselves or understand it. You see what I mean? So what she's saying to you is this: I'm making decisions about our future. So there's a decision that's taking place right now. And what she knows through you being you, not this information you shared, but you being you, is that you are everything that she could ever want. So when she thinks about you, she sees you as sexy, dynamic, charismatic, attractive, a go-getter, a goal-getter, someone who's everything that they want. So your person that you're connecting with here, whether you believe they are your twin or not, sees you as everything. And they're making a decision about the future. So it feels like they're making a decision before they reach out to you, or something is being sorted out. And this could also be a decision they are making around September to move things forward. So I do feel that you've got to breathe yourself into the moment right now and relax about the fact that you've sent that information, and just have faith that it ended up where it was needed to go. So the message is, you're saying here, the way you're acting makes me question everything. So the reason why you're questioning this person, or if this person is your twin, it's not really because you don't know. It's because the way they act are making you question it. Because you're wanting some kind of reaction or response or validation from them, and you don't need that. You don't need that, because that's already inside of you. So what the angels are telling me is, if this person reached out to you and said, yeah, I understand we're twin flames, and I recognise you're everything I could ever want, and I'm making decisions about us, you wouldn't even be questioning this at all. But the fact that you haven't received anything, there's been like a brick wall or a blank canvas, you're thinking, well, what do I do now? What does this mean? And the angels say you are questioning things to find faith, but you don't need to question this. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I might die under so much stress got out. Well, that's just, you're in victim mode if you're saying that, okay? We could all say that. I'm going to die because of this, this, and this. I'm not going to give you sympathy for saying that, because that's not really how you feel. That's attention seeking. That's you saying, I need help. What do I do? I need answers. I feel alone. I feel lost. Okay, so I'm not saying it's not relevant that you're feeling that way. I'm sorry you're feeling that way. However, you have the power to get out of that right now. You're not a victim. You are a victor. You're sitting around right now thinking how bad everything is and focusing on how bad everything is, instead of turning your life around yourself. There's only one person who has the power to change it, and that's you, and God will give you the power to do that. You're already saying, God's help. Well, he is. Okay, he's saying to you, get up, warrior. You've got this. I'll armor you up. You're not alone. Stop thinking you're alone. Stop thinking life's doing bad to you, or you're so hard done to. You have power. Start looking at all the blessings in your life. Start being grateful. for the fact that you woke up this morning, that there's air you can breathe, that you live in a house, that you have a bed to sleep in, that you have food to eat, that you can swallow the food you eat. Be grateful for that. Be grateful that you can breathe right now, that you can go to the bathroom properly, that you can wash your face and feel rejuvenated. Be grateful that you maybe have something you need to do today. Be grateful for life itself. And then you'll think, oh, I don't want to die. Okay, you're not going to die. God would not give you anything you can't handle. You're in too much stress right now because you're worrying about the past or the future. You're not in the now. The way you breathe yourself, or the way you bring yourself into the present moment, is through breath work. Breathe yourself into the now. Every single one of us here right now, every single person in the chat, me included, all 76 of us right now, have been through something where we thought, I can't cope with this. I can't deal with this. But guess what? You do. You do deal with it because you're strong. Okay, so you find that power from within you and above you. Okay, so let's bring in a message from the angels. So it's entirely up to you. If you want to give up on life, then, you know, why have you come to Earth? You've got to understand that you chose to come here, to go through these lessons, to become strong and fight. So Archangel Jophiel is saying to you, the beauty angel, I'm helping you to love your life. You've got to love your life the way it is right now, without the need for more or without the need for your twin flame to complete you. You don't need anyone else to complete you or validate you or make it better. You make it better. You have that power. So Archangel Jophiel is saying, I'm helping. You're not on your own. You've asked God for help and I'm helping you to love your life. How do you do that? It's all the things I've just said. Being grateful. Be grateful for this life. Be grateful for the fact that you woke up this morning. Be grateful that you can begin again. Be grateful you can change the way you're looking at it right now. Well, exactly, like Divine said, if God brought you to it, he will bring you through it. Isn't that amazing? If God brought you to it, he will bring you through it. That's brilliant. That's brilliance, that is. Can I pin that? There you go. If God brought you to it, he'll bring you through it. That's absolute brilliance. I love it. Okay, that's the brilliance, that is. So that's what you need to know. You're saying the entire legal battle I'm fighting, you're not doing it alone. You have angels with you. You're not doing it alone. You're never alone. Okay, you're seeing I'm alone, no one's helping me. You aren't alone. You have guardian angels. You have archangels. If you feel alone in this legal battle, right now say, Archangel Jeremiah, thank you for being with me. Thank you for coming to my aid and assisting me with this legal battle. Why? Because he's the legal angel. Okay? There is no one on my side. That's your own perception. Too much of stress to deal with alone. You're not alone. Okay? You're not alone. That's your perception. You're seeing it. We can all say that. I could say I'm in this house on my own all day, all night. I never see anyone. Poor me. Do I do that? No. I make my life better. Obviously, I connect with you guys, so I'm never alone. So I feel like I've spent my day with all of you. But, you know, if I start feeling in a funk, I'll go out for a walk. I'll go to the shops. I'll go for a coffee. I'll say hi to someone in the street. I'll take myself out of my own head. You've got to learn how to become the observer of your energy. So you observe what you're going through. Your feelings are not in control. You're in control of your feelings. So you're feeling all these things. It feels hard. It feels painful. But you have the power to rise above that and see it in a higher way. So call on Archangel Jeremiah to assist you with your legal stuff. And call on Archangel Jophiel to help you to see your life through the eyes of love, through the lens of love. Call on God to armour you up. Call on Archangel Michael to give you strength. And focus on gratitude, and that will change everything. Let me pull you an affirmation card. What do you need to know? Look at this, you're on the right path. Affirm, I am on the right path. No matter how bad things seem to you, affirm, everything is working out for me. I am on the right path. Things are getting better and better every day. Every day I feel better. As soon as you wake up in the morning tomorrow, as soon as you wake up, open your eyes. Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Open your curtains. Thank you for this day. Look at the sky. Look at the sun shining, or the the rain or whatever's going on outside. Be grateful for it. Be grateful for everything, and honestly, your life will turn around. So if you want to treat yourself to something wonderful, buy yourself the book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne from Amazon. You can get it for like £8. Let's have a look, okay? Let me go on my Amazon and see how much it is, because it will change your life, okay? I'll show you what book I'm talking about. The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, okay? Buy yourself that book as a present. It's $9.99 right now on Amazon. It's worth every penny. It's a workbook that you do every day. Okay, so you do a chapter a day for 28 days, and it will turn your whole life around. And this, if you do it, okay, by the end of September, for example, you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. Like Donna says, things can only get better. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, you're not alone. I know that probably sounds like I'm being harsh, but you have to be cruel to be kind sometimes. You have to know you're not a victim of your reality. You're not on your own. You're in control. You're strong. Okay, so take back your power today and say, I can do this. Let me just pull you a feminine card as well before I go on to Bina. Yeah, be excited about your future, because something wonderful is going to happen. And you're ready now to start the next chapter of your life. So start embracing it. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Is thoughts about me today, please? So what's he thinking about you today? Prepare for a celebration. You're going to come back together. So you could well see each other very soon. Okay? And he's saying prepare for that. So he may communicate with you when you see him again. And you're saying, yeah, I feel a message is on the way. Something is going to happen. 3 of Cups and Page of Cups together is, you know, from separate decks here, is a huge sign of an incoming conversation or something happening. So he wants to communicate. You're going to feel it in the body, okay? You're going to feel it, that this message or communication is coming. And he's saying prepare for that. So this could be within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Let me pull you a song. Okay, rise. You will survive this and come out stronger. And I feel that's a sign for Saranga as well. So listen, you know, Saranga put the song on, Rise by Katy Perry. I won't just survive, you will see me thrive. You listen to that song, okay, and watch the video. It's powerful. Katy Perry, Rise. But the message for you, Bina, is whatever you're going through, you're going to get through it. You'll rise through it. You'll become stronger. And there's a healing taking place. Okay, you're also healing yourself. Are you healed enough for this journey right now? Because you're learning to heal your own inner child and focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, are there any messages from the angels regarding whether A is wanting to reconnect with me? I'm just curious. So well, we just had the 3 of Cups coming out, so that's a sign for you as well. So we've got things need to be equally balanced. So he does want to reconnect with you. He just wants it to be when he feels he can give to you what you give to him. He doesn't feel it's equal right now. So he wants it to be equally balanced, and that's a good thing. That's what he's waiting for. That means he's working on himself, or he's dealing with his life, or he's preparing. So he's saying, I am in love with you. So don't doubt his feelings. He is in love with you. Okay? He just wants it to be equally balanced. So is there any timeline for when this is going to happen? Any timeline for when this is going to happen? So we've got, well, we're in June now. So we've got June. Okay, we've got February, and we've got 6 months from now. Wow, so June to February. So the timeline is June to February. So 6 months from now. So we're going into July. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. It's 8 months. So 6 months from now, something is manifesting, something is happening. So you've got a timeline. The furthest timeline out is February, but it's going to happen between now and February. So you may see pink flowers, roses, little pink flowers, whatever, as a sign. But I feel that it is happening, but it needs to be equally balanced. It's really interesting because, you know, obviously the 2 of Pentacles is also connected with February. So it could be that you are ready for union in February, but you just got to take it every day as it comes. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do a message for Karan. Says, I can't donate, but may have a message for Mateo. I'm about to move across the country, and he has no idea. Does this move mean it's time to let him go and meet someone new? What is your intuition telling you? Okay, you're ready to speak your truth. You want a conversation with him. You want to tell him how you feel. That's what I'm connecting with, okay? So I feel you want to tell him that you're there. You want to tell him that you're moving across the country. You want to tell him these things. You want to be honest with him. So what does he want? He's finding the strength to change, okay? He wants to change. He wants to change his life. He wants to change inside himself. He's saying, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I know that better times are ahead. He sees a future with you. Our future will be a delight and a success. I don't like being back and forth. I need to make a decision. So he's finding the strength to make a decision, and I feel you're finding the strength to make a decision, to have a conversation about the future. So what you need to really do is just be in the flow of things and allow things to happen naturally, and not thinking, oh, I've got to meet someone or I need to be with someone to be happy. Just do you right now. Make decisions based on what you want, not on what you think he wants or what you wanting to bring into your life in the future, as in, if I do this, this might happen. Just focus on being in the now, doing what's right for you now, because between July and October, there's a conversation coming in about your future together. And I feel he does want a future with you. Okay, so just allow things to flow. That's the message I've got coming in. I have to give you what they're giving me, okay? I hope that helps. Glitter Dragon, the gorgeous Victor there, says, please answer for Donna Meow. So Donna says, there's Patricia. I want to make Patricia a moderator. Well, you are a moderator already. I was thinking about it. Yes, are you a moderator? Because I haven't seen you in for a couple of days. And I was thinking, I'm sure you're a moderator. You already are. Yeah, you're already a moderator. There you go. Okay, so I've got the beautiful Patricia in the house. Hi, honey. I was thinking about you because, you know, it's just really funny because I was thinking about you yesterday. Because I was talking about, you know, I really struggle to do my own cards, as you know. I know you know that anyway. And, you know, you pulled me some cards not long ago. So I want to say thank you for that, okay, on camera. So thank you for doing that. And also what you said to, remember when you messaged me and you said, that I said about, I didn't say, but you felt there are thinkies. And I've got to stop thinking it about me thinking it's my job to get everyone else in union and for me not to have it myself. And that's exactly what I was thinking on that day. And I meant to tell you that. And obviously, you know, when you message me sometimes, you know, I'm so busy with stuff. I can't send a full reply, you know. It's very hard. That's why I like it when you guys come on here, because I can tell you face to face. So just know that your intuition, everything you connect with is spot on. And I know you know that anyway, but I feel you need to know that today. So, you know, what you do what you do is appreciated. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, it has value and purpose. And I hope you know that, okay? So we're going to do Donna. Where's Donna's question? So where's Donna's question? Donna, where's your question? It's probably right in front of my face. Donna, can you put your question in the chat for me, please, honey? I can't even see Donna's question. It'll be about Mark, but I just want to make sure. Oh, there you are. Found it. Hi, Liz. I received the most beautiful song yesterday. The song is Oceans Where Feet May Fall by Hillsong United. Any message from Father God regarding this, and a message from Mark? They guided me to bring in the Twin Flames in Union deck for this. Let's start a family. Now, obviously, a family could be having a dog or a cat. It's not necessarily having a baby, okay? A family could be you being introduced to the family. You know, it's starting a life together. So you're being shown that you're going to have a life together. You're going to start this life together where your feet may fall. So it's wherever you end up. They give me fear there. I love sharing my secrets with you. So he's going to open up to you. And I feel this also God saying to you, I love sharing my secrets with you. So you're learning more and more about yourself, more about life, more about, you know, creation in itself in a way. And that's what you're also being shown. Your silly habits make me smile. So I feel that this is a message from Mark, you make him smile, but also from God, because I feel that the things you do amuse God. Because obviously God is always watching. So it's like God is smiling at you saying, you know, you make me smile with the things you do. Your silly habits, the things you do. And these may be things you laugh at within your own self. You know, sometimes I do things and I laugh at myself. And I think, you know, I hope God is laughing too. And I love that we know when to give each other space. Okay, so you know when to give Mark space, when he needs that space. you know when he needs time. You just know these things. So I feel that things are being revealed to you. And you're learning to see past the pain. And God is so proud of you that you've done that and that you continue to do that. So when you go into pain, whether it's emotional pain, or perhaps you go through some kind of ascension or physical thing, you know you learn to see past it and observe it and see it in a higher way. But I feel the message about that song is that you're going to start a family. In other words, you're going to build a life together. I hope that helps again. I want to pull you one more card from Mark. I can message directly from him to you. He's saying to you, I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. So whenever he feels like he's lost or he's in pain or he's struggling with something, you guide him out of that. I hope that helps, okay? We got Kelsey says, thank you for the donation. Any message for my person? Ace of Pentacles, great things are being created in your life. So between December and April, there's going to be a shift. Give me a block there. So blocks are being lifted between now and December to April. Something is being created. So we both still need more time to heal and grow from it. So there's still more time needed to learn, to grow, to evolve, to transform into the right people for each other. And that's why it's happening between December and April. So your person saying great things are being created in our lives. We need time to heal and grow. So December to April is a timeline I've got for you. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Can you tell which government department will be better in both personal and professional growth of my partner Vivek to join? Okay, no more donations, guys, as well, because I'm going to go off after this. So I'm going to say to my mods, no more donations, if you can put that on there for me, please. Thank you. So can you tell which government department will be better for personal and professional growth of my partner Vivek to join? So let's get an energy around CPWD and IFC. Okay, let me use another deck as well. Okay, so CPWD for Vivek and IFC. Okay, I'll clear a card from that, please. There it is. Okay. Okay, things may be stuck around IFC. Yeah, there may be a block around IFC. I feel that may not be the right one because we've got drama, we've got frozen, we've got the lovers in reverse. So IFC may not be the better choice. Okay, straight away. So CPWD. There's a protection around this, and we've got this Ace of Cups in reverse. So what I'm feeling is, it's like neither of them will be good for your personal love journey. They give me a thing with the eye, and that could be because it's not about love, it's about work. So I'm not feeling like, oh, nothing's going to happen in love between the two of you. I'm not connecting with that. What I feel is, it's about understanding. And obviously you're saying both personal and professional growth. But what I'm connecting with is, it's like whatever's going on in the relationship between you, I see, okay, thank you. What they're saying is, what I'm connecting with is, because these are like love cards, the Ace of Cups and the Lovers are both love cards, and they're both in reverse. So I feel that really, whatever he does or doesn't do is not going to affect the connection between the two of you. So in other words, it's not going to impact the connection. So what they're telling me is, whatever he does, wherever he goes, whatever he chooses to do, there's still going to be a connection between the two of you and a bond that continues to grow. So from a love perspective, it wouldn't matter whether he worked in either department or somewhere else, you would still have that bond. That's what I need to share with you. That's what I was confused. I was thinking, what are they trying to tell me? And that's it. Okay, so regarding the other thing, I feel that it will be more beneficial for him to go with the first one, CBWD, because it's going to be a form of protection, and there's not going to be any romantic links there either. There could be someone coming in. If he starts in, for example, the IFC, there could be someone around him who tries to connect with him in some romantic way, and that could cause drama and could cause a bit of chaos. So the answer is CBWD. I hope that helps, okay? That's coming through very strong anyway. Let me just check I haven't just mixed any cards in there. Next question we're doing is for Tara, thank you for the donation. DM messaging guidance, I feel I need a change in life. So you feel you need a change in life. So yeah, you've got, definitely you need to be doing something that's more in tune with you. So this is about you loving life. And I feel between now and September, because we've got June to September, things are going to get easier for you because you're going to choose you. So the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's very happy and content with their life, doing what they want to do and feeling financially content, feeling excited about life, feeling blessed, and also spending time with themselves, doing what they want to do. So it feels like there's a light at the end of the tunnel coming. So things may feel up in the air right now, but I feel by September, you will have mastered whatever you need to master to make that happen, okay? To change your life in whatever way that is, whether it's to do with work or other things, because you may feel things are frozen right now, especially at work. So you may feel things are a bit stagnant or stuck. Okay, so something definitely needs to shift within a professional capacity for you. And I feel that will give you more joy in life in general. You know, so you may want to do something on the side. It's like, I feel you need to be focusing on something like a project or a goal or a career move that's going to make you feel more alive inside. So what does your DM want you to know? Your masculine is saying to you, I'm becoming who I was born to be. I'm becoming the emperor. And to make that happen, he's weighing everything up at night. So he's feeling very weighed down at night. He's having sleepless nights, stress, struggle. There's worry there. He said, I'm struggling to sleep. I need peace. So you may be connecting with that. And look at this, a new chapter is about to begin for me. We hold the world in our hands. So you may also be sensing he needs a change too. Or there needs to be a change within the connection to move it forward in some way. But I feel he's also realising who he is, and that's also bringing changes into his mind. So obviously changes to be with you, but this could also be changes in his work life too. So I do feel you're both going through changes between now and September. So there could be a new beginning coming in within both of your lives separately to bring you together. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Empathics donated for Cecil. Thank you so much for that, honey. Where is Cecil's question? There we are. Cecily. Hey, I'm struggling with a sickness and waiting for results. Is there anything in the cards for me? So what do the angels want you to know? Remember who you are. So this sickness, this illness doesn't mean you aren't you. So you must remember who you are. Remember your own power right now. And call on Archangel Raphael, call on Jesus to work as a team for healing, okay? So I'm going to bring a healing message in. What do the angels want you to know? So remember who you are means you are strong, you are powerful, you are capable of getting through whatever it is you're going through. And it doesn't stop you from being you. So Raphael is saying if you pray, when you ask for help, it will be given. So make sure you've been praying to your angels about this. And forgiveness heals. So this could also be connected with the need to forgive. Because when you forgive, it creates a healing in the physical body. Because it creates healing in the mind. So ask yourself the question, who do I need to forgive right now? Do I need to forgive myself? Do I need to forgive someone else? What do I need to forgive to find peace? And when you forgive, you're going to find that you start to heal. I hope that helps, okay? Flamingo, if I was going to say flamingo, maybe a flamingo is important. Flamingos are about balance. Flaming heart, so maybe you've seen flamingos. I've got a flamingo card. I feel I need to give you that card, okay, before I do anything. Okay, I think that was for a reason. So if you've been seeing flamingos or you start seeing them and you're wondering why, I'm sure it's in this deck, a flamingo. Obviously, it's about balance. I just wanted to show you the card because I feel I need to. It's amazing how the angels get my attention. Look at this flamingo for balance. It says, alignment is taking place, so you can give and receive equally. You will be experiencing ascension and divine masculine and divine feminine energy. They give me tooth pain as well. Can I get love messages from Harry and guidance from the angels on our connection? It's moving into alignment. So I feel you may well be experiencing both his energy and your energy and your own masculine and feminine energies, and that may making you feel a bit off balance. You may even feel a bit nauseous, dizziness, woozy as things are shifting, okay? So we've got the Fool. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming in. So what Harry is saying is, I'm ready for change. I want change. I want to take a leap of faith towards you. And I feel he's finding the strength to do that right now. And that's why things are moving into alignment. So when something's about to shift in that way, you will start feeling both energies. And you're learning to observe your thoughts during this delay. So during the delay, you know, the silence, the separation, whatever's going on, you're becoming a lot wiser to things because you're seeing things in a higher way. I hope that helps, okay? We got Mariana, thank you for the donation. M's honest truth about our conversation yesterday. What's his honest truth about the conversation yesterday? He's saying to you, I'm focused on making this work. He does want to make it work. Now, he could be focusing on work, or then he may have said that to you. So it could be connected with actual physical work, like career, job, or he could be focusing on that. He could have said, I need to focus on my job, or I need to focus on that. But he is really focused on making it work. He said, I'm focused now on making this work, whatever that is. So whatever he's told you he's focused on working on, that's what he is focused on working on. And I feel deep down he wants to work on the connection. However, I'm feeling it could be connected with work in some way. So you're ready to start the next chapter of your life. So you perhaps want things to move forward in some way. And he does want to work on that. And this could be what you're going through right now, blessing in disguise. Because you may feel lost, alone. You may feel hurt. You may be upset right now. But you may not be seeing it clearly. Because when you get the Five of Cups coming out, you're focusing on what isn't there. And what is there is two beautiful cups behind, filled with love and joy. So focus on the two cups that are there, not the cups that are lying on the floor. So this may be you struggling with something, you're going through, wanting something that perhaps you think isn't going to happen, or you're worried about something, and he's focused on work. Okay? So obviously I could tap in a bit deeper with this if you told me what you'd have a conversation about. It's not me asking for information, it's just it helps me to go deeper into the actual situation. But the angels say you will move into easier times over the next 6 weeks. So over the next 6 weeks, you're going to feel more peaceful and calm. I hope that helps, okay? Maxine, thank you for the donation. No more donations, guys, because I'm going to go off in a minute. So I'm just waiting for Maxine's question to come through. I can't see. Can anyone see Maxine's question? Thank you so much for the donation, honey. You said next time. Okay, so what's your question? Obviously, I'm still here right now, so you know what's your question if you've got one. The reason I say no more donations when I see them coming in is because I'll look at the time and I think I'm going to go off because I've got personal readings today as well. And I am going to be live again on Wednesday, I think. Probably the reason why I'm not going live tomorrow, because I was going to go live tomorrow, but it's going to be like over 30 degrees here in the UK, and we're not used to that. So I'm just imagining it's going to be like a greenhouse in here tomorrow. So I don't want to be live and sweating and not being able to talk. So I feel I need to rest my voice tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a message for the beautiful Pink who's popped in. When your person sees the future with you, what do they see? I still love the sound of your voice. I would do anything for you. Meet my family. Wow. So you're going to meet their family. You probably already have in some way, or you know, through the 5D or whatever, but I feel you're going to meet each other's families. I still love the sound of your voice. And you have got a really beautiful voice. Because obviously I've heard your voice many times. And you've got a very beautiful, very soft, very healing voice. And she's saying, I love the sound of your voice. And I would do anything for you. And that's what she will prove to you. I would do anything for you. And I feel that when you're together, she would do anything for you. What else do you need to know? Hey, Lisa. Great to see you too, honey. I'm realising that fear is illusion and I'm safe. And that's what you know. You know that any fear you go into, it isn't real, it's illusion, it's your mind playing tricks on you. You know you are safe, you know you are strong. What does she want to say? You are my true love, the one I dream about. So she's dreaming about you. Please don't give up on our love. Wow. Again, that's the energy between now and September. Don't give up on this love because she knows you're a true love. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do a card for Maxine because I'm not sure what Maxine was asking. Maybe Maxine said next time, as in see you next time. But I'm going to pull you a card anyway. What does Maxine need to know in this moment? Archangel Metatron, I'm helping to balance your chakra system. So you may need to do a chakra cleanse. Okay, now I've done a power cleanse. I've done a few power cleanses in the playlist you can do, or you can cleanse your chakras in your own way. Okay, but it may be very beneficial for you right now to balance your chakra system. So why? Let's find out why. Why do you need to balance your chakras? Okay, something to do with parents coming through here. Heart chakra, ascended masters. So it's to do with your heart chakra. So balance your chakras, but especially do a cleanse on your heart chakra. And this could be to do with some healing, to do with your parents, like your physical mum and dad, whether they're living or past, or something to do with parents in the connection you're in. So that could be, for example, if your twin is a parent, or if you're a parent, there may need to be some kind of healing there, about the way you view yourself or the way you view others. And the ascended masters are with you as well. So I feel if you do a chakra cleanse, you call on the ascended masters, and this could be anyone you directly connect with. You will feel this healing through the heart. And when we do a heart chakra cleanse, we're able to open our hearts to things. We're able to see why certain things happen the way they did. So, for example, we're able to forgive. So, for example, I remember when I was younger, for example, a lot younger, I didn't understand why my mum acted a certain way when her mum died. And then obviously becoming more spiritual, I totally understood why, because I saw it through love, not fear. And then when my own mother died, I saw even more why certain things would happen. So things make sense. So again, it's always about never judging anyone and seeing things in a higher way. So I hope that helps in some way, okay? And obviously you needed to hear that for some reason. I'm going to do Lisa a message. I want to pull you a song between you and your twin. Okay, so it says what you're learning in your whole situation is, and I know you know this anyway, to know your own worth and to value yourself, because you are the one and only. So I love this song's come out for you, because this is Chesney Hawkes. I am the one and only. Okay, nobody I'd rather be. So you're learning to know your worth, value yourself, and that's why you do what you do. You set boundaries, you pull your energy back, you do what you need to do. But it doesn't stop you from thinking of each other. She's in bed thinking about you. You're in bed thinking about her. You know you forever. And the passion is intense and crazy. And that makes you want to come together, knock on wood. I see knock on wood like knocking on your door or coming to you or reaching out or having communication. So it's the passion and the intensity of the love that keeps bringing you back together, because you're forever. So she does think about you and she does want you, and whether you are in communication or not right now, it's showing it's there, even if it's just in the 5D. She's saying, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm just afraid of losing everything I've worked for in my life, but I won't let you go. So again, there's that fear of walking away from a situation, fear of change. But you're the most beautiful thing she's ever seen. So what's the guidance for you? We've got, I'm confident, successful and feeling good. That's what you need to do. So you may have been working on this. So the more confident you are, the more successful you feel. The more you feel good, the quicker things move into place. And the more attractive you are to her too. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do a message for... You don't need to donate, guys. I'm just answering from the chat now. We're going to do 5 million says, I'm from India. Please tell me how she's feeling about me. So how does your person feel about you? A few cards. First one is, my emotions are still there. So your person has got feelings for you. The emotions for you are still there, even if they're acting differently. I feel that strong bond we share on a soul level. So this person feels that you have a soul level connection. Whether you class that as soulmates, twin flames, or something else, they feel that. And they wish you were there. They're saying, I wish I could feel your body close to mine. So your person is also very physically attracted to you as well. But they struggle to show this to you, to express these feelings to you, to show you their feelings. But they're working things out. They're working on that and they're working things out. So your person is working things out, working on this as well, to be able to come to you. So I definitely do feel it's not over between you, and there are emotions there. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, it just needs to be balanced. It may not be balanced right now in some way, and that's what's being worked on. So that when you're together, it's balanced. I hope that helps, okay? Should we do a collective? Let's do a collective message about how your person sees a future with you. So when your person fantasizes about being with you, I'm not talking about intimately, I'm talking about having a life with you. What do they see? What do they see, or what do they want you to know about that life together? So let's do a number 1, 2, or 3. And then I'm going to do Patricia. I meant to do Patricia, and I got carried away there with everything else I was doing. So let's do a collective card first of all, 1, 2, or 3. 1, how does your person see a future with you? Okay, 1, 2, or 3. We've got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Pick your number. 1, 2, or 3. This is how your person sees a future with you. So number 1, if you chose number 1, every day they love you more. So they know they're not going to stop loving you. Then they know that every day they're going to love you a bit more. They're going to want you a bit more. The love is going to continue and get stronger. The bond will deepen over time. And that's true with karmic situations. The feelings and the emotions and everything dies over time. With twin flames, they get more strong because it's eternal love. So your person says, every day I love you more. Every day I'm going to love you more. So the love is going to thrive when you're together. If you chose number 2, I love how much fun we have. So you're going to have a really fun life together. You may have an adventurous life together. You may have lots of fun. So you may have lots of things in common. You may just love spending time with each other where you just make each other laugh and you have lots of fun. So they see the life with you as very fulfilling and very fun and, joyous. So if you pick number 3, you're my favourite person in the world. Isn't that beautiful? So they're going to show that to you, but they'll show that through action, spending time together. There's no one else I'd rather be with than you. You're my favourite person in this entire world. So you're going to spend a lot of time together and you're going to have a lot of happiness. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, Patricia, thank you for being here, honey. May I have a message for July, please? For some reason, my donations don't go through. You don't need to donate anyway, it's optional. So I do appreciate it, obviously, but you give to me so much in other ways. So what do you need to know for July? So the message is, stand up for what you believe in and always be true to yourself. So you may need to be doing that in your life in general, with work or with people around you, being yourself. As long as you're being yourself and being true to you, everything will work out. And I love that it's a 7, which is about July, and you'll get through this, whatever it is. And it feels like this is over the next 5 weeks. So if the next 5 weeks seem challenging, you'll get through it. Because there may be some stormy sea there. So again, ups and downs, highs and lows, you'll get through whatever it is. So what else do you need to know for July? So you've got romance angels saying you deserve romantic love, and that's what's coming in, because you do deserve it. Okay, let me just pick this card up. Knocking everything over here. So you deserve romantic love. The angels have heard your prayer. So if you've been praying about something in particular, Archangel Sandalphon is saying, I've heard your prayer will be answered. And Archangel Uriel saying, allow yourself to feel the truth. So you already know the truth inside of yourself. So again, you already have all the answers inside of you. So what's your masculine wanting you to know? You seem to have everything together, and sometimes that scares me because I don't. So he's still trying to find his way to you because you're in control in a way in this connection. He sees you in power. They give me a lot of fear there. So again, this is a huge sign you're doing the right thing. I believe in miracles. So there's a miracle there, and you know there's a miracle coming in. You may be seeing bees. I know in my heart you were loyal to me, so you know he is. You know there is your emperor, the divine masculine here. You are the only one I'll ever want. You are my twin flame. Wow. So again, this is your intuition. You know your truth. You know your truth about the situation, and that's why you'll always end up where you're meant to be. I hope that helps, okay? Very beautiful message. We're going to do a message for Yash. He says, any message from the universe? I can't sleep at night because of anxiety and insomnia. So first of all, call on Archangel Honiel. Archangel Honiel is the angel of peace and grace. So Archangel Honiel and Archangel Raphael as well will help you to go sleep. And the reason why you're struggling is because you're in your head. So you've got to breathe yourself into the now. So do some breath work before you go to bed, okay? I've got, and I'll show you actually on here. This popped up in my feed yesterday. It's beautiful. Hang on, let me find it. Okay. I can never do things on camera when I'm trying to find what I'm looking for here. There it is. Okay, I'm just going on this. The 7 archangels, clear dark energy with alpha waves. Okay, let me just bring it up. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just sharing this right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share it right now on the community page for members. Okay. I'll just put for anyone who needs it, okay? And you know this is for you. I shared this with Vicky last night as well. So I'm sharing that right now, okay? For members, because I know you remember. I hope you remember anyway, because I've just shared it for members. Yeah, you are. I thought you were. So I've just shared that now, okay? So if you go and do that for like however long you need to, and you lie on your bed and you breathe and you calm your energy down, I feel you'll fall asleep. Okay, but it's because your mind and your body aren't together. You know, your mind's off all over the place. So let's bring in a message for you. We are building a solid foundation. That's what you need to know. No matter what's going on between the two of you, it's happening to help to build a solid foundation. And I know you're thinking how, but because there's lessons being learned. Okay, you're too much in the pain of it right now. You've got to pull yourself out of that. So if you go to that meditation, honestly, you'll feel like a new woman. It'll help, okay? I hope that helps, okay? I'm sending you lots of love. We've got, I uploaded my, this is for Fatima. I uploaded my picture yesterday. Did you see it, F? Did F see your picture, okay? Did F see your picture? What you need to know is loyal to you. Okay, so I feel that he did see your picture and he's showing you in perhaps something himself. It's like he felt loyalty coming from you. That's how he felt. He felt loyalty coming from you when he saw that picture. So did he see your picture? I feel he did, okay? What do you need to know? Okay, I'm hopeful we will reunite again. My higher self is with you every single day. So he wants to reunite with you. So again, it's made him feel like he wants to come towards you. He wants to show you loyalty and he is with you every single day. So even though he's not physically there, he is there with you. So I do feel he did see it, okay? And it made him feel very loyal to you and he felt loyalty coming from you. So I felt, and he was very attracted to you when he saw it. It's like he felt some shift in him to move towards you. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, I did it last night for a little bit and it just calmed me down, Vic. So really beautiful. So I've just shared that. So I hope that Yash does that. Wales says, is stepdad Bill watching over me or over us from Darren? Okay, I feel you know that he is, okay? What do you need to know? What does he want to say to you? Okay, I wish that I could have left you more. Okay, now leaving you more could be about material things, but it's also about support, guidance. You know, I wish I could have left you more. That's what he wants you to know. Be good. He's asking you to be good. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. You know, be good to each other. Watching over you all. Thank you for keeping my memory alive. So there may be pictures around or you may have conversations about him. You keep his memory alive by, you know, just allowing him to still be here. And the song you keep hearing is from me. So if you're hearing a song repetitively, that's coming from him to you to let you know he's there with you. But he's definitely around you. Okay, and he's helping you to know that while you keep him alive in memory, he's not going anywhere. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini says, 3D message from him, please. Okay, what do you need to know? What's the 3D message? Okay, I am preparing to reach out and communicate to you just how much I care. So the energy is in today as he wants to communicate. Remember, the energy shifts and changes daily. Okay, because he's feeling the power of the love today. The power of the love has the power to open doors and conquer worlds. Love everyone equally, for we are all one. So, you know, it's just judgment that's in the way. Fear of judgment. What will people think? What will people do? What will people say? But the love has power. So I definitely feel that he is preparing to reach out to you. Okay, well, that's how he feels today. Now, I saw a message in the chat where he said, are we going to be married and all of that? You've got to have faith in the plan. You've got to have faith in the plan, okay? He's got to take back his power first. He can't marry you and have a family with you while he's still in something else. So he's got to take back his power. Now, this is victory. But it's victory if you see it the way that you need to see it. In other words, I always see this card as in, are you being a victim or a victor? In other words, are you sitting around thinking how bad everything is, or are you taking your control back and saying, I know everything's working out beautifully, I'm trusting in the plan, I'm having faith, I know that God will sort this out. If you're in that energy, you'll be victorious in this situation. So this is showing you have to know your own power. You can't keep looking back at the past or dredging up the past or going over what's happened in the past. You've got to let go of that to move forward fearlessly. So I feel the message here for you is you've still got things you're releasing and healing. Okay? You've got to become the creator of your own destiny. Become the magician of your own life. You're still learning how to take back your power. Okay? Because you're still learning this. You're still learning how to be okay with being okay with what you have now. Instead of wanting things to be different. You know, and we all want things to be different, but, you know, in my own situation, it's not easy for me either, you know. I'm in the same situation you're in, remember, but I choose to love every single moment of every day. I'm not saying I don't have hard times, I don't cry, of course I do, but I choose to trust in God and know I'm being protected and I'm learning and growing and evolving. I've got so much to be grateful for, and I sit around thinking about all the things I have to be grateful for. And I love what I do, and I focus on that, and that boosts me up, and I can feel the energy lifting in me, even saying those things. And that's what you need to work on. I hope that helps, okay? Ramon, thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I wanted to ask if I should go to my person, talk to her, or wait, or does she have a message for me? Have a great day, and you too. So first of all, what does your person want you to know? So your person's saying to you, I lack courage to come back to you. So I feel that your person wants to come to you, but she's afraid to. She lacks courage, okay? She's saying, I'm angry at myself, fed up and frustrated. So I actually feel if you reach out, it would be welcomed. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that she would be jumping for joy in your presence, you know, kind of running into your arms saying, oh, yeah, she may not reply. She may reply in a way that perhaps you don't want, or, you know, it may trigger you in some way. However, she will be grateful for that feeling of warmth because she's fed up, she's frustrated, she's angry at herself because she lacks courage to come back. And this is because of her own insecurities. So let's find out what she's healing right now. So what is she healing right now connected with this, okay? What's she healing? What's she healing? Okay, we've got self-love. She doesn't love herself enough, so she's not feeling secure enough within herself. She feels like you may reject her in some way, or you may pass her up for someone else. It's her own fear. Okay, she said, I'm learning to love myself in ways I have never known before. I'm learning to listen to my heart, to forgive, to heal myself, to release the past, to walk away from certain things or people and be there for myself. Now, you may be mirroring that too. This is a completely new phase in my life, but I do realise the importance of truly loving me, and I'm working on it. So I do feel she needs more time to work on self-love. So I don't feel it's the right time for you to be in union. However, I feel it may be a welcomed communication, because that's really what you're saying. Should I reach out or wait? And you've got a choice. You know, either is beneficial for the connection if you see it that way. So something is definitely going to improve between December and April. So December and April could be a more potent time for things to actually happen, because things are about to improve, and they're going to improve between December and April. That's a timeline there. So you may think, right, I'm going to wait a bit longer and then reach out in December, and then obviously you've got the excuse of Christmas or something else there. But things are going to improve anyway. So even if you think, right, I am going to reach out and I'm going to do that, that may even improve things. So really, you've just got to be able to let the love in, and she's got to let your love in, and you've got to be okay either way. So if you think, right, I am going to reach out because I feel I want to, but I'm going to be okay with whatever happens. So as long as you're okay with whatever happens, so if she reaches out to you, brilliant. If she doesn't, brilliant. If she reaches out, it's not something you want to hear, brilliant. You've got to see it that way. Because regardless, between December and April, there's an open door for something to happen. But right now, she's not going to reach out to you in this moment because she's lacking that courage. She may feel different in December to April, But right now she's angry at herself, she's fed up, she's frustrated, and that's why she's working on self-love. Look at this, this moving on top, two of these. These two cards moving, all the other cards are that way round. You are my wish fulfillment and I want only you, and you are my light in the darkest of times. So she is feeling your energy around, and I feel that, you could even reach out in the 5D. You aren't going to reach out in a physical way. She's going to feel your energy anyway. But I feel the message is, whether you do or you don't, you are right. And whether you do or you don't, things are still going to improve. It's not going to stop the connection from moving in the right direction if you do or you don't. I hope that helps, okay? That's the message. And Nikki says, is Micah thinking about A to get back in a relationship? So does M want to get back with A? There's too much burden right now. Okay, this person is loyal though. I feel the loyalty is there. So the feelings haven't gone away, but there's burdens. And I feel there's burdens until October. So this person is burdened until October. So if they're going to get back together or get in a relationship, I feel it's going to happen after October time. I hope that helps, but the feelings are all still there. August says, dear Liz, what do I need to know today for me? Why am I feeling restless? You're more than likely connecting with A, because you're saying any message from A is quiet. So he will be feeling restless. In other words, he wants to take action. The angels are saying to you, the way is being created. Now, this is Archangel Raguel. And Raguel is the angel that harmonizes and creates the way forward in relationships, brings you back together in a way. So I feel like what he's saying is, I'm creating the way for you to reconnect, and that's why you're feeling restless. Archangel Orion is saying your thoughts have power. So you must think positive things and expect positive results for things to move forward. And you may also be working on your own healing. So if you want to sleep better, if you want to relax, call on Raphael and he will help you. And this also is a sign you are a healer. He's saying, I can help you to heal others. So you also bring healing into his life, but also into the lives of others just by being you, and you will be okay. So whatever you're going through physically, emotionally, whatever's going on in the connection, you'll be okay. So I feel the way is being created right now for you to come back together, and that's what you're being shown. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I'm changing. I'm no longer the person I was. I'm still becoming the person I will be. Great change is happening for our connection. So that's what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Justinta, thank you for being a member, honey. Liz, please can I get Divine Feminine Empowerment messages for the current time? Thank you for the previous messages. You're welcome. Okay, quite a few coming out. So the message coming through for you is, you're learning right now to see past the pain. Whether it's your pain, your mum's pain, anything that's going on. So you're learning to rise up and see different things. So this is someone who, in the past, is focused on cups on the floor that instead of the cups that are full. So imagine you've got a cup and it's full. And then you've got a cup that's spilled over. You're focusing on the one that's spilled over. You need to focus on the one that's full. This is a sign for me to have a drink. So what you're learning to do right now is see past the pain. You're learning to focus on the right things. So embrace the life of your dreams. Affirm it. I am embracing the life of my dreams. I'm ready to move forward, because you know that the love with your twin is the ultimate goal, but really love is the ultimate goal. To focus on love, to feel protected, to feel safe, to love your life. And you're finding that place in the world right now where you feel safe, and you're doing that through breaking free of limitations to become the master of your mind. So you see beyond the pain. So you recognize that there's more to life than just being in a relationship. It's about sharing love with everyone, being kind and gentle. And, you're there right now for your mum. That's a huge thing too. So let's bring in an affirmation you can use. So I feel this is a good sign. It's showing you that you're learning how to overcome the past. So what's the message coming through? Look at this. Your perfect partner is coming. That's what you need to know. So all you need to do is be you. So affirm, I am loved for who I am. I am ready for love. I am ready for love. I am loved for who I am. Your perfect partner is coming, so just be you. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just laughing to myself because someone's just said I've got alcoholic eyes, and I've been sober since I was 30, and I'm nearly 49. I'm 49 in a couple of weeks. So I've been sober, I say sober like I haven't touched alcohol for 19 years, and someone says I've got alcoholic eyes. I just find that hilarious. Okay, it just makes me laugh what people come on here and say. It really does, okay? And remember, what people think about you is what they're thinking about themselves. It's more like that person is an alcoholic themselves. It just makes me smile, honestly. People think they trigger me. I just laugh. I think it's funny. Karina with a C, thank you for your donation. Any message from my DM? Okay, what's the message from your DM? Your masculine is saying to you, I am becoming confident in myself because of our connection. So you make your person feel strong and warrior-like and like a hero. They feel like they can do anything with you. So I'm becoming confident because of our connection. Isn't that beautiful? So what do you need to know? You're saying I'm ready for our reunion. So you will feel like something is shifting here. You know, something is coming forward for you. Something is happening. So what's he healing? Rejection. He's saying my fear of being rejected by you is what's stopping him from coming forward. And he's releasing that right now so he can come forward. So he's got a grip on him right now. And that's his own fear. So why does he feel that way? Because he's not balanced. He's working on balancing his energy and he's feeling burdened by that. So he feels burdened because he can't give you at this moment what you actually deserve. And he's worried you're going to reject him because of that. So I feel like he wants to come forward, but he's worried that because he can't show up for you the way he wants to right now, that you may say, I don't want you. And obviously you won't, but that's how he feels and that's what he's stressing over. So what else do you need to know? Hierophant, he wants to make a commitment to you. So he wants to come forward when he can give you a ring or he can commit to you in some real way. And he's gaining knowledge, wisdom and power right now to do that. So if he's involved in anything already, he's learning through that situation. But I feel ultimately he's going to give you a ring. So I see marriage in your future. I hope that helps, okay? Exactly, Vic. Say something nice or nothing at all. Wouldn't it life be easier if it was like that? But it isn't. Get these keyboard warriors coming on. So I just find it funny, honestly. You know, I was watching a stream the other night and, you know, there was this absolutely gorgeous person doing a live stream wearing wigs. And the people, what they were saying in the chat, you know, it's honestly, it's disgusting. You know, but what they are giving out is what they're getting back anyway. So, you know, they don't help themselves, do they, by saying all these silly things, you know. I'm just grateful for my mods. I mean, Victor's on it straight away. Boom, 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 you know. No messing with Victor there. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going to go off, okay, because I've been on for nearly 3 hours. So we're going to do, it's going to be really hot tomorrow. Vic, it's going to be 30 tomorrow here. 30. Can you believe it? I'm like, well, I might go out, I don't know, then I might scorch myself. We're going to do Avan 777. Again, it's how it's coming up in the chat, so you know I know who you are. Hi Liz, this is for E777. Hi Liz, a message for me please. My DM was vulnerable and shared stuff with me and lots of breakthroughs. Then a message, but he is processing different energy. So you've answered your own question. He's processing. You've messaged, now let him come back to you. Okay, they give me fear. Let go of any fear, okay? There's no need to worry about this. He's being vulnerable, he just needs time to get his masculine power back, I suppose, because he showed you some of his feminine energy there. So what he's saying is a new chapter is about to begin. So he feels like this is a big breakthrough. He feels that way in his own self. Give me a block there. He's saying we hold the world in our hands. So he feels a shift in himself. And I feel he's just regaining back his masculine power. He's felt like he was in feminine energy, being vulnerable, and now he's got to get his manlyhood back. That's how he feels. He's got to get his masculinity back, okay? So work with him in the 5D right now and trust your intuition and own that power. There's nothing wrong, okay? He's going to reach back out when he's ready. You don't need to worry. It's like the angels saying, what are you even worrying about this for? What are you stressing about, okay? So the message is there is always a bigger picture, and that's what you're being reminded of. You will find what you're looking for. Maybe this is the message you needed, or you see a sign, or you're going to find what you're looking for. So I'm really kind of getting this message saying, what are you even worrying about right now? You know? And you put laughing faces. I'm not surprised, because you're probably thinking, I don't know, Liz, I don't know what I'm on about. There's no need for you to worry at all. Let's get a general energy around the connection. What's the general energy of the connection? Okay. we've got follow your heart to choose your next steps. You're not alone. So just maybe the ego saying, oh, I'm all alone. And, you know, I feel, and I'm laughing, like saying it's in a laughing way, because I feel you are thinking, I don't even know what I'm on about. You know, I do that sometimes, you know, I'll moan at God, and then 2 minutes later I'll be fine. I'll be like, I don't know what I'm on about. I don't know why I just did that, you know. Like when I pray sometimes, I talk to God directly. You know, I'll say, but I know you know. I don't know why I'm even talking about it to you, because you already know I'm thinking about it. And then I just start laughing at myself. And you have to laugh at yourself on this journey, because you're not alone. And he is following his heart. He is opening up to you to choose his next steps. Even if perhaps, you know, he pulled away and he said, right, you know his truth. He's been open and honest with you. You've just got to let him deal with that now. It's his issue, not yours. There is, oh, I've been vulnerable. Oh, it's scary. Let him deal with it. You just do you. I hope that helps, okay? Bluegrass says, how do things loop between me and T? How do things loop between you and T? Shine your light. This person sees you in your power. When you shine your light bright, you attract everything you want. This person is very attracted to you, and you're attracting this connection in the right way. So I feel you've got to surrender, let go, not worry about it, relax. Okay, there's burdens there, but I feel the burdens created in the mind because there may be delays in communication. So if there's any delays in communication, they will come to an end. Okay, so delays in communication will come to an end. I feel it's going to happen very swiftly. So you need to relax about things. Don't let your mind burden you. And this person could be burdened. You perhaps feel this whole relationship as a burden to you. But I feel having a conversation will lift their energy. So I feel there's going to be a conversation that shifts the burden. That's what I need to share, okay? It's going to be a conversation that creates something forward. Bring something in and move something forward. Okay, I'm going to go off, guys. I've been on for 3 hours. So thank you for watching. If you haven't received an answer, just click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Going to be live again Wednesday. I was going to go live tomorrow, but it's going to be 30 degrees. We're not used to that here in the UK. It's going to be scorching here. So I can't really, I'm going to be working, but so I can have a drink and chill and not be talking for like 3-4 hours. So I'll be live again Wednesday. I don't think it's going to be warm on Wednesday. Let's have a look at my weather app. I think it's like a greenhouse in here when it's hot. I mean, it's all right in the morning. It's usually in the afternoon. We've got, it's going to rain on Wednesday and it's going to be 18 degrees. So I'm going to do a live. Tomorrow it says 29 now. It did say 30, but that's still high for us. This is my weather app here. So look at that. Look at the rain coming in as well. It's going to rain. And I'm going away. Let me have a look at when I'm away. What's the weather like where I'm going? Is it going to be nice? So it's going to be nice. It's going to rain here and it's going to be nice where I'm going when I go on holiday in a couple of weeks. But I'm still going to be posting on the channel. I'm just not going to be doing a live for that week. So the week Monday the 7th, all that week I won't be live, okay? But I will be live the week after, obviously, and next week as well. Wednesday, hopefully, Friday and Saturday. So I'm hoping to do a live Wednesday, Friday and Saturday in the coming week. And I just want to say this as well, okay? When I recorded the weekly reading, or post tomorrow, the weekly reading for next week, and I did the reading, okay? I usually just like make sure everything's okay at the beginning. I'll listen to the beginning, just make sure I said the right date. And I said, this is for the week, the 30th of July to going into July. What I mean is the 30th of June. So, if people come on and say, you've said the 30th of July, I do mean for tomorrow, okay? Rain in Manchester, is that for Wednesday? Is it going to be hot tomorrow in Manchester, Donna? Vic, where are you working tomorrow? Okay, make sure you got your aircon on. Okay, what's the weather? Let me get my weather app back up here. I have finished now, guys. I'm just messing about now, talking to people. So, Manchester tomorrow, 28. No rain in Manchester tomorrow. Okay, maybe it's what it says on here anyway. No rain, look at that. No Manchester, no rain until Saturday. Now, weather apps usually don't tell the truth, do they? But that's what it says there. I'll be in Fenton. So you're near me tomorrow. So you could nip up for a coffee then. Could nip up for a coffee if you wanted to. Mind you, you're probably in the depot or whatever, but you can if you want to. So it's going to be hot stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll probably end up working, you know what I'm like, but I thought, shall I go to Trentham Gardens tomorrow? Okay, and walk around the garden centre. But again, I'll probably be scorched. And I was thinking all kinds of, shall I go Towers? And I don't know, but imagine going up to Towers in that weather. I don't think so, Liz. I'll probably just end up staying in or something, I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull a quick card for Winer there. 40 degrees, yeah, I mean, I don't know how you cope with these. I mean, when I was in Romania, it was scorching then. You know, and the last day, you know, when I was in Bucharest, the last day when I went to Mamaia, it was 40 degrees there, and it was like, I don't know how you cope with it, honestly. Yeah, I'm from Stoke. I am from Stoke-on-Trent, yes. So this is for wine. It says, always and forever, this is what you need to know. So that could be about your twin flame journey, remembering it's always and forever, but you are always and forever. This is Archangel Azrael. So if you're missing someone you've lost, whether it's your loved ones in heaven or your twin or anyone else, they're always with you. Be good to yourself and others. Jesus coming through. Be kind to yourself. Be loving to yourself. And you're receiving messages and music. So Archangel Sandalphon is saying, I'm assisting with music. So I feel that your person is receiving messages and music, and so are you. So let me pull you a music card. We've got forever. So you've got this message about forever, and suddenly, something may suddenly change for the good. You've changed their life suddenly, but something is changing, okay? And I'm in bed, can't stop thinking about you. Bluegrass says, we're coming to Scotland and London. I'll stop by, lol, joke. Do you know, it's really funny, actually, you say about Scotland, because there was all that chaos in London. I was in London the other day. I don't live in London. London's like nearly 2 hours on the train from where I live. I live in the Midlands. But I was I went down to London to see our soul sister Natalia, who came over from Australia. She's doing like a little trip thing. And we met up for the night, and we went to see Moulin Rouge. And I came back on Thursday, and there was a train derailed in Milton Keynes. So all the trains were delayed on the route where I was going. And I asked you should have seen Euston Station. It was scary, honestly. You know what it's like when it's scary. People everywhere, you can't move. People are running and pushing. It's horrible. And I asked the angel, I was standing at the board. I thought, what do I do now? And I asked the angels, and I heard this woman say, there's a train to Stoke on platform 5. A woman was talking to someone out, one of the Archduke's angels. And I thought, don't do anything, let's just follow that woman. And I followed this woman down, and there was a train there. And I said to this person, just get on that train and go to Crewe. Just get on that, I didn't know where it was going around this. Get on that train and go to Crewe, and you'll get to Stoke. And I just got on the train. I didn't know what train it was or anything. I just trusted the intuition. And I'm sitting on this train. I managed to get a seat as well. It was rampant. This gorgeous man I was sitting next to, I got talking to. And I say gorgeous, I don't mean good looking. I mean like a nice man. I'm not saying like he's a gorgeous man. What I mean is like a beautiful soul. I sat next to him. I said, where's this train going to? And he said, it's going to Glasgow. And I was like, and I sat on that train, I thought, this train is going to Glasgow. I'm going to end up in Scotland, which is miles away from where I live. But and then there was all these things coming up on the board of where the train was supposed to go. And it said cancelled destination. And I thought, and he said it was going to Coventry and Birmingham and all these places. He said it wasn't going through there. They changed the route. And then, I was just sitting on this train, and I was just sitting there, and then the train guy came on. He said, I'm going to tell you in a minute where we're going. Let's just get going, and, so we're not behind. And then he said, right, this train is going to Stafford, Crewe, and then everywhere else to Scotland. And I was so grateful. I thought, oh my goodness me, I can get off at Stafford, because that's where I would have needed to change anyway. And that's where Vic lives. And I was like so grateful, because I thought, even if I get somewhere close to the Midlands, I'll be able to get a train. But it was the angels guiding me onto that train. I was so lucky. And I got there 2 hours as well. My train was going at 4:46. And I thought, I need to get to Euston. It was like this intuitive feeling. I need to get to Euston. I need to go for some reason. I didn't know there was a derailment or anything. I got there, and the train I was trying to get on was the 2:46. And obviously then I realised everything was going crazy, so all the trains were cancelled. And then this message, get on platform 5, and that's what I did. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because when you trust the angels, they will get you where you're going. And this is the thing, like if you've prayed for help, that's how quick they help. So if you're asking for something, it's not coming to you, there's a reason. Okay, so say if I really want my person to contact me, please God, let my person contact me, but they're not, there's a reason, it's a protection. Because if God wanted them to contact you, guess what? They contact you within 10 minutes. Okay, so you have to trust in God. And that's why I'm sharing that, because it just reminds you how blessed you are. And you know, when I went on that trip, and I know that people probably tuning into this thinking, who cares? But the soul family who do care, because it does make sense. Okay, and I finished my live anyway. I just want to share this with you. Before I got on the train going, I prayed to St. Christopher and Archangel Michael, my guardian angel Jesus, Archangel Raphael. I prayed to all my team. And I asked for safe travel and everything when I was there. And everything went so smooth. Everything, the whole thing. Even it made me laugh. And if Lisa's still here, she'll tell you this. I don't know if Lisa, our soul sister Lisa's still here. But it was so funny, because I've been to see Moulin Rouge 5 times now, and I feel really blessed because it's the best show in London. But I still can't find the theatre, right? I still can't find it. I'm like, I've got no sense of direction with where it is. And I was really panicking about it, thinking, I don't know where it is. And I thought, how am I going to find it? So me and Natalia went for a drink first somewhere else, and we ended up getting a cab from where we were to the Moulin Rouge Theatre. So we got there okay. And when we come out, I was talking to the angels about this, about how am I going to find my way now to Piccadilly Tube Station. And I'm not kidding you. It was like, honestly, it was blown away. I come out to the theatre and walk round the corner, and there right in front of me is Piccadilly. And I'm like, how do I not know that it's 2 seconds away from there? How did I not know that? And when I went with Lisa, we were walking around and I was lost, and we had to get the Google Maps and everything out to find a way from Piccadilly to the Moulin Rouge. And we were walking for 10, 15 minutes. And I literally come out of the theatre and walked, and it was there. So the next day, I thought, right, I'm going to go to it to make sure I know where I'm going. I found it within 2 minutes. It's like 2 minutes from the M&M building. And I was like, what? So everything was just amazing on that trip. And obviously it wasn't nice to go to Euston Station, have all that chaos. That was all going on. But the angels directed me back. So the point I'm trying to make is, it's to know that when you ask, it is given. So if any of you right now are asking for a sign, or asking for help, or asking for something, you only have to ask that one time and it will be given to you, whether it comes in straight away or something needs to happen first. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go off, guys. I've told you my little stories there. Have I got anything else I can show you, actually, while I'm here, about me and Natalia? Because obviously we had a lovely time together. And I took that photo of us. We went to Claridge's for a drink, and that was like a little special treat because, she'd come all that way. And that was on the staircase there. Really beautiful place to go. I've shared also a picture from my little Angela today for members. We got the 10 of Wands coming through. Release anything that's weighing you down. So my little Angela is sending everyone so much love, and she came with me as well. But anyway, I'm just rambling on now. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love. Mwah, and I'll see you soon.